Oh my God, the button has been pushed. We are live. There's Virgil.
What's up?
Virgil, I usually talk quite often throughout the week, but I don't know it's my kids started driving. She got her first job. So I've just been like freaking crazy busy.
What's up, Jake?
What's up, Jake?
Yeah, I hear you. It's been a busy few. This is this time of year, right? You know, the beginning of August is like school starting up. Yeah,
that's you too, right?
Yep, they're start next week, but yeah, it's all that stuff's happening.
Yeah, my kids started last Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It used to be like it was the end of August, and now it's almost like as soon as July is over, it's like back to school.
Yeah.
This is what it seems like to me. And I'm
like, oh. All right, we got
hey, what's up?
Musaphonic Recordings, we got Pope Mortem, we got Captain Finity, Time Travel Police, and we got Andrea.
Andrea, what's up? I love that book you showed in the post.
Did you have to get up early and drive him, Jake? That's what screws me up. Is like I've been enjoying staying up a little too late, having a little too much fun, and then my kid goes back to school, and I have to get up at 5:40 in the morning.
Because because you're teaching too, or is it because?
No, I'm not. I decided not to take any classes this semester.
Okay.
Yeah. This week, my daughter's with her mom, and I love that. I love my kid, but it's so nice to sleep in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up, Buchdeckel? I hope I'm singing that right. I'm doing my best. Book cover. It's so cool. I held up a German book that I got, but I think somebody already translated it for me in the comments of that video. But I was missing you last time. Book cover. Grok proactively picked up on a time travel discussion with me yesterday. That's some AI. Oh, Grok is AI, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the. Which one is Grok? Is that the Musk one? I don't remember.
I don't know.
So I know when I recognize, I'm like, oh, so somebody's taking that word from Slan. Okay,
dude, my kid made me this. I don't know if I should admit this. It was probably about 6 months ago. My kid made me an AI bot that I could talk to, and she made like this sexy librarian AI bot because she's like, that's I guess what she thinks dad likes. And she's like, talk to her. So I'm sitting there on my phone with this freaking AI bot, and I'm like, okay, what should I say? And she's like, I don't know, just ask her a question. I was like, do you like do androids dream of electric sheep? And the bot was like, I do. Did you know the movie Blade Runner was based off that? And I was like, okay. And then I was like, what do you think of the theme of empathy that really runs throughout this book? And she's like, yeah, that's cool too. But did you know that this book was based on, or that Blade Runner was based on this book? And so, yeah, my daughter's desire to get me a cyber wife did not work out too well.
I like how you gave it information. It's like, yeah, whatever you say, I don't care. Like, this is what I
know one thing about this book, damn it, and I'm gonna tell you it.
Right.
Oh, what's up, Goblin?
Goblin, what's up?
Oh, good, thank you. I'm glad. Industrial Beatnik. I don't know Industrial Beatnik. Is this your first time here, Industrial Beatnik? Welcome.
It seems like I've seen the thumbnail image before, but it's hard to remember. Constance,
what's going on? Is that a Next Generation shirt? All I see is prune juice.
Yes, prune juice. The Warriors drink from. Great line from the show. I love it.
What's up, Mecha Gogeta?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Twitter or whatever they're calling it these days. Grok agrees. Back to the Future definitely has 3 timelines. Anywho. Nice. Yeah, I was lazy. I really wanted Jeff from Jeff's Cave of Cool Books to be on with us tonight, or maybe that was supposed to be a week from now. I don't know. I got confused. I texted Virgil, and Virgil's a vampire.
Wait a minute, you made it sound like whatever. You're like, I don't know what to do. Let me just text him. Like, I'm confused. Where am I? How do I get to Burger King?
Well, I texted you during the day. You don't exist during the day.
It's not all. Sometimes it depends, right?
I texted Virgil. I said, "Do you want to go live and finish what we started?" And we decided we're going to try to finish this trivia.
I forgot that. I was like, oh, I don't even think I have. I think I just like had like 2 questions left, and I just like spat them out at the very end. So
yeah, I've got 3 and a couple of book covers.
Okay,
it's all going to be real chill.
Yeah.
I've tried to be present for the last 3 or 4 live streams. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure I remember the thumbnail, and I remember the name seems familiar.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
I will remember you next time, hopefully. Who is running this operation? You are, Jake.
Right. You're the puppeteer.
Just finished cleaning the raccoon dirt off of the cat's water bowl. How is this my life? Are those Berserk books behind Virgil? Have I asked this before? I think the answer is yes and yes.
Yes, those are Berserk books. Yeah. I've not read all of them, so I need to go through them, but I would love. I'm like torn between trying to do some reviews on the channel because it's like there's 100,000 channels it seems like to do Berserk reviews. So I'd just be another teardrop in the ocean or whatever.
I feel like that, and I hate to bring this up so early in the live stream, but I feel like that whenever I talk about Stephen King.
Don't you? But I guess
you know what?
Maybe that particular aspect of the conversation would be good. And also sometimes those conversations that are all over the place are pretty vapid. Yeah. They're like, this book by Stephen King. And it's like that. Well, that didn't tell me anything.
I've just been trying to, as I'm going through the K's in my bookshelf, I've been trying to just talk about what they meant to me.
Yeah.
Just adding my own kind of personal spin to the already huge conversation about it.
I know Jake and I at some point, I think it was, I don't remember if it was when he was on or if it was just in a conversation like this where he was in the chat, we talked about, we both liked that Dharmaki. We were both fans of that, and that's probably one I would like to do a review of sometime. Really liked Dharmaki. I'd have to reread it though. It's been
and it's a Stephen King book, so it's like 600 pages.
but they read fast. So that's the upside. They're big, but they go quick. So
Captain Finity took the time after he missed this live stream to go back in time and join us. That's awesome.
I really appreciate it. I wonder, hopefully it must turn out great. Otherwise he wouldn't have came back.
Right? Yeah.
It must be an amazing stream. We have confirmation.
I'm going to say Jaeger 71 is my guess on the pronunciation of that one. Welcome. Evening. King has been talked about to death, but I am not sick of it. Well, good. I'm trying to get through it. And once I get through all the stuff I've read, I'm just going to be like, and then there's this one and just kind of whip through the rest of my collection. But yeah, these first ones, I have so much to talk about.
And honestly, taking for another example, think about what Tim does with like Robert E. Howard stuff. Like that Conan has been talked about so much, but he always offers something fresh and fun and interesting to watch. So
yeah,
I mean, he could be our example, to our model.
So I think you could talk about Berserk is my overall.
Yeah, I think I could too.
Point.
At some point. I did get a different. So I got a couple things in the mail because I got home about 10 minutes for this this started. And I did get something in the mail, which is pretty cool. I've been excited about it. And that is the manga for Mobile Suit Gundam, The Origin. That came in, the deluxe for Gundam. It's probably hard to see that.
That's cool. It's got a Gundam back there.
Yeah. So it's
holy moly.
It is not a little book.
That's a foam book.
I'm telling you. And it's got this amazing art based on the original Gundam series, if I remember. So I had like one of the single first volumes. This is like 2 volumes in one. I had the first single one and it was like really liked. I'm like, well, I'm just going to stop buying because they're going to release them as like for the same price in deluxe. Basically, it's the price of 2. You get 1 big book. I'm like, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
So that looks cool. I just opened that box.
I have I'm not going to run and get it, but I have the manga that I have. I'm going to have to run and get it. I can't remember it now. What's the samurai?
Oh, Vagabond, maybe? Oh, no. Lone Wolf.
Yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub.
No,
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
maybe it is. Maybe it is. I think I have 2 big volumes. Is that
they're real? They're
yes.
These are really good.
They are.
I had a couple older prints of this, and I sent them to Brian. But they're releasing this. I think they're re-releasing this in that deluxe way too. So I'll probably end up letting these go because I love them, but they're so small, and these stories are really good. So,
we're getting old, Virgil.
I don't know why I like the art to be big, but yeah, okay, fine. I'll take that. I'll take that hit.
We got our chicken jockey.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bandana Head. Conan Bone Man. I think that's. I don't remember. But I have to ask, Joe, are you working or do you got the day off? I hope you got the day off, but you usually don't. Damn, that Gundam is thick. What's up, Joe? I hope that you're with us for the evening.
We're hoping so too.
Lone Wolf and Cub, it rules. It does. I read it when I was a young man, right after being a teenager.
It is really good stuff. And then they have that other one that's good too, called Vagabond. It's Break. And that's a manga retelling of Musashi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's really cool too.
I've got a translation of Musashi, but I've never read it.
Oh, have you ever read Dumas?
Dumas?
I'm sorry, Dumas, I should say.
Which one? The Three Musketeers or
Count of Monte Cristo? Anything?
I have not.
Oh, well, you should. Depending on your mileage, people love the Count of Monte Cristo.
They're so thick.
Yeah, that one's long. I like them both, but I really enjoyed the Three Musketeers. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's one of those, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an everything book. It has like romance and adventure and intrigue and political maneuvering and comedy, and it's all in there, and it all works, and it all works so good.
I'll have to try it. I have a copy.
Yeah, Musashi is like a Japanese version of that in a sense. It has that same energy.
Breakfast Club reference. We're Gen X, we get it. Because Moliere really pumps my nads. Although I can't remember how he says it. Moliere or something. And she Molly Ringwald corrects his pronunciation. Okay, let's throw a cover up here. Enough of all that. I've tried way off topic, but I started Elric Sailor on the Seas of Fate. I'm starting that tomorrow because I just finished. Oh God, I am now on the other side of the Book of the New Sun. I finished it today.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
I'm about a quarter of the way in to it, so it won't take me long. But I wanted to make sure I could have just listened, but I read it, but I wanted to take notes, so I wanted to slow down a little bit.
Is this your second or third read?
Probably third, but those reads all have huge time gaps between them. So it's been about a decade.
Wow. Okay.
So it's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm already looking forward to my first reread.
It's so good. I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy. You know what? It makes me happy to know that you liked it. It really does.
I really did. I was a little bit nervous with the first two, but so this will be eventually. This will happen as well. But I want to talk to you, Virgil, about it as its own piece of art. Now that I'm done with the part one, I guess, because Earth of the New Sun's the sequel. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But then tomorrow I'm gonna start, or probably this evening actually, I'll start reading Sailor on the Seas of Fate, and that will be fun too.
I think that's the Elric individual Elric novels. I think it's the one that I like the most.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Although I love the ending of the whole series.
Oh, the Bane of the, what's it called? No, Stormbringer.
Yeah. The end of Stormbringer, I was like, whoa, that was cool.
Yeah. For spooky season, I hope Chris exposes us to some Japanese horror. You know, it's weird. I know a lot more about Japanese horror cinema than I do about Japanese horror literature. I know Ryu Murakami, not Haruki Murakami, but Yu Murakami, Dragon Murakami. I feel like his stuff is horror. Coin Locker Babies was definitely horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
It reminds me, I was thinking just yesterday that there was a movie then for our horror thing that I totally forgot to mention. I should have mentioned it as a favorite of mine, is Mr. Vampire from Hong Kong.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's not really scary, but it's definitely worth seeking out. Very fun. If you've never seen Mr. Vampire, okay. There's a whole series of them, and I can't speak for the sequels.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I definitely do want to be a little international this spooky season. I'm starting with Australia. Deb and I are going to read Picnic at Hanging Rock, which I'm really excited about.
That's going to be with Deb, right?
Gumby Pokey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, Gumby Pokey? He says, "How about Mobius? Attack? How about Mobius, Arzak, or the Dark Incal? I don't know any of those words."
I do have. I've got Arzak from the most recent. I finally got a hardcover of Arzak. That was that goofy dubbed over video I did. I showed that off at the end.
Okay.
Arzak was in there, and then I have Incall, but I think Incall's upstairs. Is it upstairs? I think it's upstairs. I think it's upstairs. I should do a review for Meta Barons, though. That's really worth I really need to do a review for Meta Barons. That would be good. People would enjoy Meta Barons. If you like Dune, you probably like Meta Barons.
Dune or Doom?
Dune.
Okay.
For Frank Herbert, yeah, because it's Jodorowsky, the guy who wrote. You ever heard of Jodorowsky's Dune? He was going to make it with Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah, I watched a huge documentary on that. That was awesome.
So that got canceled, right? He couldn't make it. So instead, he took an artist, and they made their own science fiction, science fantasy world, and made a comic book of it. And it's very Dune-esque, Dune Star Wars-esque, but it's pretty good. Called Meta Barons.
Huh?
I'm not going to go pull it. It's right behind me, but it's fine.
Is there a specific topic today? No. I'm going to try to finish up my trivia questions. That's the plan. And then we're just going to talk. Yeah, it's been, I assume that the people that went to Pulp Fest are probably more tired than we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some odd reason, it's been real chill recently. I think it's because it's storming out here. And when it storms in the desert and it's not like 102 degrees, like all of us desert rats are like, oh, we just get slow. I think the heat would make us slow, but no, the storm just makes us chill out completely. Mecha Gogeta agrees with you. I'm not sure on Stormbringer. Stormbringer is the best, but Sailor is right there. Yeah. I love Mobius. I did recently read a novelization of Arzak by iBooks. It was rough. Who'd have thought a comic series with no dialogue wouldn't translate to text?
I have that same book. I'm pretty sure I do. I saw it somewhere. I was out and about, and it was like a, just on a half price or something reason. I'm like, oh, I've seen this book before. I'm just going to buy it, just because, I guess, because I love Mobius. So I'm not surprised to hear that it's not great, because it's not like sought after.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to circle back to Philip K. Dick, but I can't think of many authors that I've had as many works reimagined as movies other than perhaps Stephen King. How many movies does Philip K. Dick have?
Let's see.
A lot, I think.
Yeah.
But it's weird because if you name the good ones, but that's true with Stephen King too.
Yeah. A lot of them, I don't know if they have a lot of similarity to the actual books.
Yeah.
Weird. So there's like Blade Runner, Total Recall, Paycheck, I think was one of his, was based on a Philip K. Dick story.
No, this is going to take too long. There's too many movies. I think you're right. I think that he is.
There's a number of them.
He is. They make a lot of them. Sammo Hung, Mr. Vampire, might be on Criterion. A lot of his are featured there.
Only place I've seen Mr. Vampire is for Region B Blu-rays or DVDs. You might be able to stream it. I'm not sure. So, but I have a region free player. So,
Thiago Angelin Chavez, if I said that right, I hope I did. Please watch Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Cure. I believe I've seen it, but I'm not able to pull it up right now. But Yeah, we watched Asian horror obsessively for years. We had Asian horror night. The whole family would get together. We were obsessed with it. And Cure sounds
Seems like I've heard that title before too.
Mobius was the heavy metal magazine guy. Oh, okay. There is some Moorcock Blue Oyster Cult crossover in the movie. Okay. What's up, Unstoppable?
Hey, what's up?
Ever see Gandahar based on an Asimov script? No.
You've never seen that? It was marketed in the States at first as Isaac Asimov's Lightspeed, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, you'd like it.
Okay.
Totally, you would like it.
I'll have to watch it, man.
Really great, older, late 70s animation style. The animation is really good.
I liked Fantastic Planet. Did you guys ever see that? Great soundtrack on that one too.
Yeah, I think you would like Gandahar.
Yeah. Now we're all too hopped up on books and mags to be chill. I am waiting. Like you and Nick got your book hauls out, and I haven't commented yet. I'm going to comment later, but I watched both of them all the way through, and they were incredible. You guys got really good stuff. But now, Jake, you got me all hyped to see what the hell Brian got. And Brian's taking his sweet ass time. Is it up now? I've been gone most of the day. Did Brian put up his
all 3 books that he got?
His book haul? Because apparently he cleaned up maybe at the auction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Toward at the end, right? Okay.
Yeah, cool. When everybody's like, I don't want to take these home with me.
Everybody's all laden down, right? They've already spent their money, and Brian just swept in and collected it all.
Yeah.
Man, the master player.
Didn't care for the Gandahar, the film, but I did download the soundtrack. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I have Gandahar saved in my watch list. Iron Maiden, To Tame a Land is about Dune. They asked permission to call it Dune, and Herbert said, no, I hate heavy metal. Oh, man, Herbert. When I was in a band in the 90s, I wanted to write an epic song based on Elric, but my bandmates were not into it. Your bandmates were wrong.
That's right. Could be a millionaire right now.
In the book, he's a human trademark. I agree with you. Adjustment Bureau. Yeah, there's so many. Paycheck is based on Dick. That's a hilarious sentence if you take it out of context. 12 films for PKD. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I can say that.
Because they don't always the titles don't always. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Scanner Darkly.
Wow.
Yeah. They don't always correlate. That's one of the few that actually I think bears the same name as the story.
Light years.
That's Gandahar. That's the other name for.
Oh.
Originally, I remember originally seeing it. Oh, Minority Report was amazing. That's one of my absolute favorites. That's one of the only Tom Cruise movies that I really like.
Pulse is a crazy one.
Oh, really? Cool.
I've got the way we got them was downloading back in the day before Tartan Home Video came out, or no, is it Tartan? Yeah, I think that's what they're called now. And I made sure to buy all of them. But yeah, we would find them on the internet, and we watched so many. Fantastic Planet was brilliant. I agree. I really liked it. Anyone seen Wim Wenders' 5-hour-long science fiction film Until the End of the World? I haven't. Virgil?
I have not.
I am excited for Brian's, man. Heavy metal years were the best ever. See Immortal by the artist Enki Bilal.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Immortal. Yeah. I've seen the movie. Yeah. I did a review for the for Nicopole. It's an older review of mine, but I did a review for Nicopole.
Nice. I heard that story. Goblin, great song. Gandahar was directed by the same guy that did Fantastic Planet. Oh, interesting. Rene Malou.
We're getting trivia. We're getting trivia this time.
Yeah, seriously. I'm supposed to be asking you guys
writing stuff down. And you're like, wait a minute, that's told you guys that 2 weeks ago.
I listened to an audio adaptation of The Last Question with Leonard Nimoy narrating. What an ending.
I don't know.
That's got to be connected to something. Maybe Philip K. Dick.
Oh, that must be a Philip K. Dick story. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. There's a ton of Philip K. Dick stuff.
Oh, and if you get into TV shows.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much. There really is.
Wasn't that long ago they did a man? Well, was it The Man in the High Castle? I know there was a TV show for that for a little
Yeah,
while.
they did electronic meditation or electronic dreams that was all based on his short stories every episode. I hope the Aliens TV show is good. What? Are they coming out with an Aliens TV show? Like, oh, interesting. Finding Pulse on the internet and watching it on a monitor might make it even more scary. Yeah, because that's the one where they're all connected. It's about loneliness and people's connection to computers and everything, right? I think it's a late 90s, early 2000s movie. Yeah. I hope I'm thinking of the right one. Yeah, shame they didn't make any of the rest of his Nicopol trilogy.
Yeah.
I love the soundtrack for the last question is Asimov, I think. Man in High Castle, Electric Dreams is very cool. I liked it too. I really did. Yes, Alien Earth on Hulu. I think it premieres tonight. Damn.
Oh, wow. Well,
that's supposed to be stuff I know. I'm the sci-fi. See, I'm shirking all my duties this week, you guys. Seriously. No way. They made a version of Valis. That's crazy. Yes, that is Pulse. Okay, I'm thinking of it.
Okay.
Asimov's short story, The Last Question, was discussed in a recent live with Chris. Appreciate the recommendation for whoever it was. Well, that is awesome.
There you go.
You remember that better than I do. All right, so I want to keep this trivia thing going. I like the trivia idea, and I think it'll be fun. But I also don't want to like beat people over the head with it. I want to do like a little bit of this and then a little bit of conversation. So one of the things that I thought about all last week was the fact that that whoever typed it first won, and I decided that's not the best way to do it. I think if you know the answer, type it, and everybody that knows the answer can have bragging rights instead of saying, because like when I'm on Jim's streams and I have to type super fast, I get it sometimes, but yeah, that typing is hard.
Yeah. And it could be, and it depends too, if you're not on an actual keyboard, that makes a difference.
Right. I always thought that Natali's Cipher from 2002 was a Philip K. Dick film based on the Philip K. Dick book. Have you seen it? No. Sounds cool though. Has anyone seen the movie Splinter? Oh, that sounds familiar. You're going to have to give me a little bit more information. Yeah. Last trivia game, I was buying books online with the covers you were showing because they were so cool. That might be hard this time. I've picked 3 covers. Hellraiser video game is coming out. It finally got the visuals it deserves. Ooh, nice.
That sounds very cool.
That sounds fun. If you know the answer, raise your hand. That is actually how we do it here at my house. I grew up Mormon. My parents grew up Mormon, and we're not in the church anymore, but we definitely have family home evenings still where we all get together and play games. Anybody that's Mormon will know what I'm talking about. So everyone wins. Psh, we don't want your participation trophies. Well, really, it's because of Richard. Because Richard knows all the answers but couldn't type them fast enough, and I felt bad.
Right. We just want Richard to win.
Yeah, I wonder if we can announce anything about what Richard's got going on. I don't know. I'll wait to ask him.
Yeah.
I can ask Infinite Text. I should have had that up today, but I'm sorry. I was running errands all day. Andrea, can I announce what we got going on? Well, let's see. A couple trapped in a gas station and a weird thing creates the spines and infect people, and it's just horrific. No.
Oh, interesting.
Particularly gory. I'll shy away from it. Yeah. Hey, buying reading Deus Irae, is it worth it? Frick, yeah, it's worth it. Oh no, buying and reading it is worth it no matter the reason. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Not you, Jake. You have to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Philip K. Richard is his legal name. My My best buddy goes by his middle name, but his first name is Richard Charles, and we call him Chuck Dick. All right. No, Dick Chuck. Okay. Andrea has put together a live with me that we're very excited about. We're going live Thursday, 9 a.m. my time. What's that central, Virgil?
9 a.m. So it'd be so I'm let's
10?
see. Yeah, 10 a.m. for Central Time.
Which is your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is I think 11 a.m. Canada, where in Toronto, where Andrea is. So what we're going to do on this live stream is we're going to have a gory off, which sounds weird, but we're going to be presenting our books that are connected to Edward Gorey and see who has more books. And I had to take a manly picture for the thumbnail. I wonder if I can show the thumbnail here. No, that'll take too much. It's very difficult for me to take a manly picture. I had to like suck in like tons of fat.
With like a serious face. Not like crack a smile or make or
yeah, that's right. All the gory details. That's right. Yeah.
Great.
I think my cat's puking. I'm sorry if y'all can hear
My
that.
cat.
He's getting old, so it's turned into a process. And for some odd reason, he waits till I go live, and then he's like, "Now I've got to puke." But I got a little thing just in case anybody is going to get in any kind of accident. I made sure to get a thing to put there just in case. We don't want people slipping in cat vomit.
Didn't you see the sign?
That's right. So we put that right next to
it.
See, now he's come over here. Are you done? Or are you going to come over here and make it louder? Good Lord.
You need to get like a little figure who's like mopping, like a little Playmobil figure who's like got a mop or something.
Right. Richard needs a handicap. If not, he'll soon rule the world. Agreed.
True.
Horror film news. Freaked is getting the 4K Deluxe box set treatment. That sounds fantastic. I wish I knew what Freaked was.
I don't know offhand.
I don't know what Freaked was.
I don't keep up on movies.
I'm all out of bootstraps. Blame me now, old slow fingers Richard. Yes,
slow fingers.
Richard's here. I want to say that if you're looking down typing, which I feel like I'm doing a lot in the streams where people are asking me to type stuff quickly, it takes me longer. And yeah, I think if you type it, even if you're not first, damn it, you knew it, and you get bragging rights. Deuce Array would make an interesting film adaptation. Ooh, it would. It would be really wild. Should I convert to Mormonism to absorb a bit of their creativity? They'd have you if you asked. But you could have family home evening, which is always fun. We still do that. Phase 4. I only remember I thought somebody brought up Phase 4 before this. I don't know if I missed something. I only remember the VHX box cover, and there was an art in the palm of the hand, maybe. Now we got people talking all about horror movies, but when we were showing off our horror movies, nobody was really talking about horror. Well, they did. They kind of did.
There's a delay.
Yeah, that's right. Super intelligent ants need queen. Oh, is that the movie you're talking about? What was it? What was the movie they brought up? I don't know. Slow Fingers Richard, is that related to Slow Hand Clapton? Grayoff, is that Russian cartoonist? Great insect filming. Feel free to promote my live stream. Oh, good. Yeah. Good. Another thing that's coming up, I think Virgil and I and is it Tim and Jake and Nick?
I think it might. I think so.
And Richard?
I think it's all them.
Who put the
Richard?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about books that were influential in our childhood, kind of the books that made us, like the stuff that we read. Like I'm going to bring up stuff that I absolutely loved as a kid that I don't think that I even tried to reread recently, and it wasn't great. But that as a kid was like, oh man. But I'll save all that for Richard's live stream. It's going to be awesome. Wednesday, August 20th at 6 p.m. Richard's time, which is some kind of Canada time, which is
Canadian time. It's hard to
the
say.
same. No, is he an hour ahead of me?
I don't remember.
I hate time zones. It's hard.
He can't be too far away from you.
Yeah, I
right. It'll be in the afternoon or the evening for people.
No, I think yeah.
Richard time. You got to get. You know what? I told my wife I need to get one of those clocks like they used to have at the airports that have like a little clock and everybody's name underneath it. It's like Chris, Richard.
Yes, that would be awesome.
It's like set to everybody's time because I struggle so hard. But somebody's like, "What time is it?" I'm like, I have no idea.
I think Richard might be on the same time zone as you.
I kind of want to say that from the time.
Yeah.
Yep. He's on Central. Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be fun. And where was I? Oh, good. The thumbnail is going to be really fun. Richard made great thumbnails, and then Nick had a great idea, which was what I was thinking, but keep it to myself. And now we're sending him kid pictures, and we'll see how this all turns out. It's going to be fun. Right. But yeah, I got to go through and look at some kid pictures, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a reading of Gory's The Beastly Baby. That's my favorite. Yeah, I'm afraid because everything that I have Gory related isn't written by Gory himself. And I think Andrea has things that are actually written and illustrated by Gory, where I just have stuff that's illustrated by Gory. So I think hers that are written and illustrated by Gory should count for 2. Hey, dudes, I got 3 cats myself, and sometimes they be puking. That's just cats. Damn straight.
Cats.
Freaked is an amazing comedy. The classic Freaks, maybe? No different movie. Freaked is somewhat of a Bill and Ted spinoff and an extension of the early 90s. Okay. A lot of people talking about Freaked. If you want some Freaked information, it is there.
It's in the chat.
It's Wednesday coming up for noon here, I guess. Actually, am in the future, right? Yeah, you are.
Okay.
It's 00. Oh, it's freaking midnight 35 in Scotland.
Yeah, it was
dude. Oh, how are you doing,
Daniel? What's up?
God, I haven't seen you in forever.
Oh my God, Daniel, it's awesome.
People were trying to brag about how long they talked on a stream.
Yes,
the other day, and I think it was the end of Jake's. Was it the end of the light? No, I think it was. I can't remember, but it was the one you jumped on right at the very end, Virgil.
Oh, yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. It was another bibliophile reads live.
Yes,
and they were like, I once went for 4 hours, and I was like,
you're gonna have to double that.
Me, Richard, Virgil, and Daniel once did 7.
Right.
7 hours.
I think that was just like, that doesn't count. I think preamble either. I don't think it counts like the before we started preamble and maybe like after. I don't remember, but
yeah.
And then Daniel had to edit it.
Yeah, Daniel had to edit it. It was like 3 or 4 videos.
Yeah, take a leave of absence from work so we could edit this video.
Yeah, you guys click on Daniel's channel. If you like weird science fiction, you'll love it. He specifically does talk about Lafferty, and Lafferty's one of the weird greats. So yeah, click on it. And if you want to see me as a very early in my career YouTuber, talking for 7 hours straight with some other fellas, go check it out. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's split into parts, that we should say. It is split up in I think 3 videos, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Daniel's great too, because not only does he talk about Lafferty, but not that that's the only thing he talks about, but he has such interesting things to say. Like once you get into that video and you just listen to his discussions, they're always so compelling and so interesting. I love it.
Yeah, you got to get him on the Avram Davidson one too.
I know.
That'd be fun.
It's in mind. Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of a thing. I've been talking with Bob, and he's in Taiwan, so it's always like, okay, it's like I'm like, oh wait, it's tomorrow. I'm like, you're in the future.
Good to see you, Daniel.
That's awesome.
I think the only Canadian time zone that are different from the United States are Atlantic time and Newfoundland Standard Time. Mrs. Goblin has all the Marvin K collections. Many have Gory covers. Yeah, that's actually the bulk of what mine's going to be as well, Goblin. An hour ahead of Eastern time. Oh my God, we're talking about time zones. My first exposure to Gory was sneaking out of bed to watch Intro to Masterpiece Theater. Oh, I forgot he did the Intro to Masterpiece Theater on PBS. Right. When my parents weren't looking. I'd only watch that opening and then I'd go back to bed. I loved it.
I totally forgot about that.
We're going to have, yeah, this is the kind of stuff we got to be talking about on Thursday in 2 days when Andrea and I go head to head. Yeah.
You can have like a thing where you guys are going to like talk smack before you start. And like, you got like the camera and you're like, I'm going to go out there and I got a Gory in this cabinet you never seen.
We're gonna talk smack, but it's gonna be all very nice smack.
Good smack.
We're gonna list 12 things we like about the other competitor.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean like I wasn't suggesting that.
I'm not good at smack talk, Virgil. I'm like all my friends call me the cheerleader because like everybody will be trying to do something. I'll be in the back going like, "You guys got this, dude. Do it. You can do it."
Yeah, it was such a fun time.
Yeah, I think Industrial Beatnik, you'd really like the Daniel Otto Jack Peterson channel. I really do, because Lafferty's a good time. Oh, you guys read the C.S. Lewis Space Trilogy. What do you think? No, I'm sorry, but I mean, of course I read the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe trilogy. What's it called? I forgot.
Narnia.
Yeah, Narnia. And it's not a trilogy. It's what, 7 books?
Yeah, something like that.
But I read those when I was a kiddo. And I have not read the Space Trilogy, but I have them and they look cool. And I know that it was like a bet between him and J.R.R. Tolkien, and Tolkien didn't do his but Lewis did. What's going on, Tim?
Tim, what's up?
Yeah, I'm looking good. I feel like I'm looking good. I've got Saruman Chic going on right here. That is the look for fall. Wizard look is the new look, man. Thanks for the recommend. Hell yeah, buddy.
An easy recommendation.
I haven't seen you do videos recently, and I've been missing you. Mm. Daniel and I are planning to team up in September. Nice.
Right on.
Hey, Tim, taking a break from staring at your new weird tales to join us peasants. Fuck yeah. You guys got to see if you have not watched Secret Fire Books Pulp Fest book haul, you got to watch it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I've watched the shorts, but I haven't watched his book haul yet. So
and Jake got some stuff, especially at the end, was throwing some pulps out that I was like, whoa, very cool looking.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got to check those out.
I still haven't done any trivia. Mecha Gogeta, I don't mean to hijack the chat, but you said the Poe Alan Parsons album has the great song with Arthur Brown. Hell yeah. And my favorite band, Slow Feg, I think.
Slog? Is it Slog or Slow? That's a Gaelic. Is that Gaelic? I think.
I'm going to say it's Slow Feg. Okay. But there's no basis for why I think that. Does an amazing cover of it. Telltale Heart. Damn, that's awesome. I'll have to check it out. I love Poe rock music. That sounds great.
That sounds cool.
What was that, Jake? I was busy looking at my weird tales. The Lord Weird Slow Feg, named after a heavy metal mag strip. I was a Space Trilogy head in a past life. Want to revisit it? Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Hear you talk about that. I always have a tab open to add books mentioned here on my TBR. That's smart. I should do that too. What's up, Jack? Yo,
Jack. What's up?
All right. I like that the last part of your name is me saying.
Yeah. It's like a greeting every time you say his name.
Yeah. I recently acquired the SDE surround Blu-ray of the Parsons Poe disc. Yeah, I bought I think I showed it on my Liminal Spaces Talks Music channel. I got the big with the record and the Blu-ray, and they're doing that this year for iRobot, which is the other one I want to own. I've let all the other ones pass, but those first two, the one based on Alan Parsons based on Edgar Allan Poe and Alan Parsons based on iRobot, they're just classics. They're so good. I'm excited for those. Yes, thank you, Jake. You are absolutely right.
Right, he's
He
pulling the
doesn't like it
strings.
when we go into music. I like when he said, well, we were talking about something. I think it was with Curtis, and he was like, pull up, pull up, pull up. Nate keeps it going. All right. I'm going to flash up a book cover. You're going to take as long as you need to without cheating to tell me what this book cover is. And here we go. Is everybody ready? Kablamo. There's some hints in there. Whoever drew this probably maybe didn't read the book, but they might have read the title. So I think that there's some big hints here on this one. Okay, here we go. Everybody at the same time. Close. Same writer. Yes. Oh, Jake, you were fastest.
You're showing off those extra E's.
What's up, Ghost Readers in the Sky?
Ghost Reader, what's up?
Mr. Ghost Bandana Head got it. Gumby Pokey got it. A bit literal, yeah. Seriously. That's what makes me feel like they didn't actually read the novel. They were like, okay, I'm just gonna okay, here's the title.
That's easy. We can do a couple. we can fake it.
Jack Yo got it. Yep. I started live streaming on my channel. One of them got 50 views. Wow. Well done.
That's good.
50 views is nothing to scoff at. That's great. PKD. Electric Cheap should have been a clue. Yep, absolutely. PKD, do Andrew's Dream. Yeah, you got it. Constant got it. Punkface got it. Jaeger 71 got it. Richard's gonna get it. Give him a minute.
He had time to type, still typing. You know what? He's got a hotkey for that.
Jeff,
he's holding his place in line.
He knows he's. Hi, Chris and Virgil. Greeting from Kochi Prefecture, down on the southwest coast of Shikoku. You're on Shikoku Island, on the road to a beach holiday with my family. Just wanted to check and say hi. Okay. Sure. He wouldn't have been able to join us anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my job to try to get you to be our guest today, but you're busy.
That's right.
I think I've been to Shikoku Island once, but all we did was drive over the bridge with my father-in-law, and he was like, this is Shikoku. And then we turned around, which is crazy because the damn toll, if I'm thinking of the right place, the toll to get across Shikoku is crazy. But anyway, Jeff, you want to be our guest in a week or 2 weeks, maybe,
trying to say.
Before your summer's over?
Yeah,
that was my job, right. And I didn't do it, and I didn't do the job. Yeah. Oh my God. Scalzi from Slowfeg is also an author too. I hope I'm saying that band right. He has a fun short story, That Which Can Be No More Terrible. He teaches it in his philosophy class. That's awesome. Book cover still typing.
Look, he's quick learner.
Captain Infinity Time Travel Police. Do androids dream of electric sheep? In which he's a human. Trademark. Yes, good job, you guys. This is actually the second paperback edition, and it still goes for dumb, stupid money on the internets. But it's not a first. I can't afford a first. Let me remove this. Yeah, I really love that I found this, and I found it in the wild.
Oh, you did. So you were just in by itself, or did you get it as a part of a lot?
I mean, it was just on no, this was an estate sale. This was crazy. I gotta quickly do this though, because I like money.
Buying is win.
Yeah. Jake was first, so Jake wins this. Bam.
He's like, all right,
got it, Jake. So there was an estate sale. It was kind of sad. The guy was a bit of a hoarder. And the roof in one of his library rooms, I mean, he just had stacks of books caved in. And here in New Mexico, we have like flat roofs with ledges with holes that the water can run out of, which is great unless we get too much snow and rain over time. Those roofs can cave in, and his did. So I was in a room that about two people could fit in at a time, and moving around a roof that had fallen in, going through stacks and stacks and stacks of paperbacks that the estate sale people were just like, we don't know what to do with this. They're all a piece. And I got this from there and some other good ones too. In fact, I think I got the next one from there as well. It was a wild, wild
WILD.
wild time. They're fighting about whether or not Deckard's a robot. I win. Take that, Dad. Get him. Sounds of the Lambs. Oh no, it was BKD. Yeah, it does kind of look like
that's a good answer, honestly. That's a good creative answer. There should be an award for the best creative answer. Maybe I'm starting something I shouldn't.
That's right. But we can't take it from Jake. Misfortune is another Chris said the thing. Oh my God. I don't know if I should embrace this or try to be more have more variety in my use of description. Oh God. Hammers of Misfortune is another good band Scalzi was involved with. The Bastard is a favorite album. Man, we got to we're just gonna have to just do a music live stream. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and do this. Get Tim, get myself and Virgil. Who else should we get? Oh, Curtis really knows his shit too. And just let him go. I'll just put up comments. We'll just let them do it, man.
Don't fire off. Cool.
I did say wild again. Thanks for the clip, Chris. Oh no. Sounds of the Lambs, Electric Sheep. Both stories refer to people being annoyed by the sound of cries of pain. Mind blown. Yeah. Goblin, you have great taste. Hammers rule so hard. See, I'm telling you, I think it would work. Embrace it, definitely. Yeah. Wild and interesting.
Yeah.
I love those two.
I say interesting a lot too. You know,
words. Everybody's I gotta piss everybody off in the comments at least one. The movie's fine. I really love the book. And I believe in the book. I think there's a specific passage I could read if I remembered it well enough, where he straight up is not a robot in the book. But I do know, and if my brother were here, he'd be like, "You're an idiot. It's the best movie ever." He loves it, and he could be part of this conversation. But I don't know. There's a fold-up unicorn in the movie. The horny goof El Borba.
Oh, yep.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, heavy metal stuff. Yeah, right on. Good stuff.
I do like heavy metal. I really enjoy it. I'm down, but don't get me started on German, Swedish power metal, or the stream will run away. That's going to be the point, Tim. We're going to just let you go.
Right.
Let the stream run. We're going to let the stream become a flood.
We're opening the gate to the yard. You're running down the street.
That's right.
Whatever you want to do.
The house is floating away. We're opening the floodgates. It's happening.
Right.
Oh, now I'm thinking about all the floods. Jesus, it's been crazy this summer. Like the Rio Grande is dry, but down south, towns are floating away. It's insane.
Oh wow.
Okay. Hey, your brother should be a guest on one of your live streams. I told him that. It's a really good idea. I don't know if I'm allowed to say where Jason's working for a place that is notoriously hard. Let's see if you guys can guess. Jason's working for a place that is notoriously hard for the first 2 years, and then becomes quite the cushy job once you've put in your 2 years of 7 day weeks with crazy amounts of overtime.
How long has he been there now? About a little more than a year, right?
Little more than a year. Yeah. Yep. No. Yeah.
More than a year, but I don't know how much more.
No, I think it's a little less.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he It was the 1 year anniversary. Right after the 1 year anniversary of our channel, he left and got the job. Yeah. But I'm going to try. I'll get him on eventually. I will. I've noticed there's a separate debate of the movie works better thematically if he's a replicant human. This is a separate question, which also has people on both sides arguing passionately. Yeah, and I don't mind the argument. I can't join because I just don't.
I can't really either.
I don't know. I really loved, like, for me, it wasn't my go-to science fiction movie, but the Rutger Hauer speech at the end is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And I love that it was written by him, and that he just improvised it. It's I mean, he didn't make it up as he went. He wrote that part earlier, but improvised it on the set. Really cool. Really cool. Jake, you win. Bounty Hunter is the correct answer.
Professional.
Punkface, you win. IRS is the right answer. Up here in Maine, we call that the Navy shipyard, working on submarines. That's also the right answer. He is a nurse.
He's a nurse. He's got the problem is the real reason is because he has all these jobs at once.
So Mr. Bandana Head is actually really truly right. That is really truly the correct answer. You got it, Mr. Bandana Head. That is exactly what he's doing. Do you work for the post office? Because apparently those first 2 years are just woo. But yeah, that's what Jason is doing. And that's what you can do, kids, with a master's in acting. He would laugh at that. Mecca or Fate's Warning, Awaken the Guardian. Fashion consultant. Better than ice pirates? Gravedigger, mortician. Tears in the Rain makes me actually cry. I agree. It's beautiful. It's so good.
It is.
Tears in the Rain. Yes. Ice Pirates is a monumental film. I don't know it.
I know it. I haven't seen it forever.
Yeah, that Captain Infinity, that's the power of it. Is you can think about it from the robot's perspective and the concept of empathy for robots, but truly, it could be said about any human being that dies. I mean, it's so beautiful and so sad what we lose. Yeah, it's incredible. I'm a librarian, but I almost worked for the post office. I'm glad you're a librarian. That's the cool job right there.
Ooh, that is a cool job.
He's acting. Yeah, actually, Jason was a brilliant actor. He was really good. I saw him on stage quite often and acted with him. Yeah, he was good. He was good. Really, truly. And then he just had enough. Are y'all just naming bads now? Yes. Post office is so cool. I've seen movies about Pony Express as a kid. I was impressed. Nice. Yeah. I'm a chef and I almost worked for the post office. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting because it's a good job. It's a good job. Yeah, he's halfway through the hell, and then he'll hopefully get a window to work at. And that'll be very cool. It's on the tabs over here. It says live and there's all the people talking. And then over here it says starred and it says 1. Oh, that's because Pulp Mortem put a super chat out. Thanks again, Pulp Mortem. Okay, now people are just naming bands.
Typo negative. Yep. I love typo negative.
Dude, Mr. Bandana Head. Hells yeah. I watched that over and over again.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the movie. I love that movie.
Blind Fury, dude. There's a part where they throw his sword out the truck and they've got him and he starts counting. And then he starts kicking everybody's ass in the van and they finally get the van to stop. And then he walks back the exact number of paces that he has to walk back to get his sword. Oh God, it was so cool. So, I haven't watched it now, but recently, but damn, that was cool when I was a kid. All right, can I ask one of my hard-ass questions now?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think you did say all yours, Virgil.
I think I used it the last couple ones in the last stream at the very end, like the one about why microwaves were originally
Right.
the first thing they used microwaves for, what they developed them for. I don't know if anybody else saw that. We could ask that while Chris is looking his up if you want, but whatever. But somebody will probably remember it from last time.
Oh, wait, I forgot the second part of this first question.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Let's do it.
Who's the artist?
Oh, that's right.
Richard. Now's your chance.
Now's your chance, Richard.
Oh, thank you very much, Punkface. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hobo with a Shotgun, one of his last films. Very weird and funny. Interesting.
I know I've heard that name before, but I just haven't put those together. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Peter Max is incorrect. I only know this artist because of Richard Rempel at Vintage SF. I'd never heard of this artist's name before, Richard Rempel. This is why we like the old books. Daniel, you might have missed my AI story. Go back when this is over and watch my AI story. Raphael. All right, let me give you another clue. It is a couple team. That should give it away. It's two people, and they are married. No, but remember that for later. Bill, nope. I watched the Tom Scott microwave video. Thank you for that suggestion. That was really well done. Yes. Wild. I said the thing again. Wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. Wait, no, I think Vintage Richard got it. Yes, Richard got it first. Leo and Diane, I believe. Dylan. Yes. So I'm not gonna be able to pull these down because I have them mixed in. They were the main illustrators for the Ace science fiction specials. I don't know if it was just, Richard will tell us, I don't know if it was just for the first set or for all the sets thereafter. But yes, they were, I think they were married, right? I just realized I just assumed they were a couple. They could be brother and sister for all I know.
I actually, that was the only thing I could think of was Boris and Julie Vallejo.
Oh, I don't know them.
You've seen Boris Vallejo's art.
Okay.
Yeah. Like kind of Frazetta-esque.
Married together? Oh my gosh. Jeff and Ann Vandermeer.
That's a good one.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot the second part of the question. We got to remember to try to do the
second part. Yeah, we got to do that. Actually, I always forget to do that stuff. I love that you guys do that. Talk about the artist. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because this might be the only thing they ever get, like for some of that stuff, like that might be the only thing that artist is really remembered for.
Yeah. No, it'd be Stephen King and Tabitha King, not his left hand. Ace Specials 1 and lots of Harlan Ellison. Oh, and they're married. Okay.
Married.
My assumption was correct. Okay, now I'm going to ask my question. Now that we did the rest of the cover one. So here is the question. I'll read it once and then I'll read it again. Why did so many publishers turn down the novel Dune? Who ended up publishing it? What were they known for? Why did so many publishers turn down the novel Dune, Frank Herbert's Dune? Who ended up publishing it? What were they known for?
I think I know the back half of that. I can't remember the... I think so.
Yeah, people know the back half. Chilton Publishers is correct. Oh, should I give a little more time? People might still be typing, so I'm not going to read these out just yet. I'm going to give a little bit more time for people to type. Tim got 2 out of 3.
Oh.
I don't know. Again, sorry, Constance. I made a video about it, and
Yeah.
I don't know if Richard did, but this sounds like something Richard would have fun making a video about.
And book trivia is hard. Honestly, it can be hard because it gets obscured very quickly.
Yeah,
You know.
Okay. So yes, everybody got Chilton and car manuals is exactly what they were known for. The Dune is the only science fiction book they published. I don't know. They might have messed around in other genres later, but yeah, like if I go out and look in my garage, I've got a Chilton manual for every car I've ever had, starting with the Ford Escort. Started super cool. Yes, and the other answer is because it was too long. Frank Herbert. It's interesting because the book Dune itself was originally going to be a trilogy. I should have brought out some of my magazines, my analogs with Dune in them. The first part was, I think, called Dune World, and then Messiah was a second part. Anyway, he when he wanted to publish the book, he said, I'm going to publish the entire thing together as one, and nobody would accept that until, and this is why Richard needs to do this. It's like 500 pages in this Chilton Book Club edition. No, this is not a first edition. I really wish it was. Yeah, 507 pages. It's got the map on the back. It's got the art that they took from one of the magazines. I think it's Schroeder is the guy's name. I can't remember his name. But anyway, there was a person that was working at Chilton that I think worked with science fiction at one point, and he convinced them to take on Dune, and it became, of course, one of their best-selling books of all time. And that is why Chilton, the car manual people, released Dune, and nobody else would, because they just thought science fiction readers wouldn't buy anything this long. And boy,
when I went to the library sale a couple weeks ago, we were in line to sort of check out, and there was this table, and there was a table, and it had that book on it, right? And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." Yeah, that book, that copy. I don't know which edition it was. It might have been a first. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, if it was a Chilton, it doesn't matter. Book club, what edition?
It looked identical to that.
Please tell me the end of the story is you freaking having that book.
No. So I thought it was the rejection table, right? I thought it was like we don't want this book, and they had a table there. I'm like, oh, and I started flipping, and there's a guy sitting there. He goes, those are for auction. I said, oh. I said, okay. And I said, sorry, I didn't know. I didn't realize it was an auction table. And I just reached over and started touching the book.
Wow, like, oh. I wonder how much it went for.
I don't know, but that place was packed, right? They have it in like this like a concert venue now when they have it. And and I remember my daughter and I hadn't got our Friends of the Library membership renewed in time, so we had to wait until everybody got in. We had to wait. It took 20 minutes for the line to get in the building.
Wow.
And this is like a concert venue, right? So like 4 or 5 doors, and it just took that long. Everybody brings wagons and stuff. It's crazy. So yeah. What's that?
Did you get good shit? We got a haul coming.
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's all sitting over here.
Yeah, every time you make a video, you're like, I've got books everywhere.
And literally, like, I don't know how to. It was like this. There was stacks like this, but there were like 3 of them here, and I had to move it out of the way so I could sit here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was going to do the thing, and then something happened that day, and I didn't get to it. And I'm like, well, I got to do this review, so I got to do that. I'm actually probably going to have to split that into multiple parts because it's a little too much.
Yeah.
So I didn't bid on that because he said, that's for bid. I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize. And he's like, oh, you can bid if you want. I said, I know how much that book goes for.
Wow.
I said, I can't afford that book.
Yeah. Especially if it's,
I don't want to try to afford that book. Yeah, there's an auction, so there's going to be a bidding war for it. Nah.
Was there an anti-Tolkien era? I guess fantasy turned like in the 80s or 90s on Tolkien for a while, right?
I don't know. It felt like maybe in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there, but before that, well, I don't know really if there was, but I know all I can remember is growing up in the 80s and 90s, every fantasy book in the fantasy science fiction section compared itself to Lord of the Rings. That, like every back of every one of those books says something about Lord of the Rings or Tolkien or something. Every single one.
Huh. Wow.
It's like, oh, he's like, much like Lord of the Rings. You're like, Jesus.
Right. And I think a lot of the writers, I think people got burned out because a lot of the writers were trying to do that. I got to get through some comments here. Jake. All right, I'm going to take the money off. So if you want to clip it, I'm very proud. Jake won it again. Well done, Jake. Showing that I will do anything.
So
I'll do anything for money. Killed the radio star. Nice. Splitting off the Messiah portion is such a car manual publisher solution. Yeah, but that they didn't do that. That's what other publishers wanted to do. Chilton wouldn't. Frank Herbert refused, and that's why he went to Chilton, because Chilton was the only one that wouldn't make him split off the Messiah section. And I know, well, okay, wait, I think we're talking about two different things. So he later wrote a second book called Messiah, but if you look in the analog magazines, I believe that there is the second section of this book was called Messiah, because they did, the first novel was called Dune World, and that's in the 60s, 64, I think, analog. And then later he came back and did a second part, which was called, I think, Messiah, but was not Dune Messiah. It wasn't this.
Interesting. So the text was no different?
It was the second half of this book. And then he wrote Dune Messiah after he got this published the way he wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Because I think this initial book was supposed to be 2 books or 3 books. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've just confused everything, but yeah, something dark side. Jake Pulp Fest is over. Stop wasting money. It's not a waste of money. He's getting good quality stuff for that money. The Chilton cover is so cool. I agree. I think I can never say this author's name well. John Schoner. That's what it is. John Schoner.
I love the cover. It really is great.
How did Chilton come to read it? So I believe there was a person working for Chilton that had worked previously in some kind of sci-fi publishing office and left the sci-fi publishing office because they weren't paying well, got a job at Chilton, then heard Frank Herbert was shopping Dune around and was like, dude, you guys, we got to take this. 507 pages isn't that long. True, except for everything was like this skinny.
I was going to say.
At the time.
It was long for that time period, yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because I think it's coming, like short books are coming back into style, because when I see stuff that's like, it's like I had my buddy Aaron on here. I put a video up of him and I talking about his top 10 on Sunday. And he talked about those Robert Jordan books, and people are like, well, the 4th book is when it gets really good. I'm like, dude.
I never got there.
Right, Goblin. Yeah, every Chilton manual naturally opens to a grease-stained brake section. Door stoppers are normalized in 2025. He was before his time. Yeah, absolutely. And I think even now people are starting to get sick of door stoppers. Would be a fun episode combined with the Pirate Lord of the Rings Ace paperbacks, which I had and sold. I was so shocked because I had the first 3 pirated Ace Lord of the Rings book. I just got them randomly from an estate sale, yard sale or something. Maybe even a library sale. I have no idea, but I know I probably didn't pay more than $1 for them each. And I looked them up on eBay and I was like, oh my God. And I think my looked like they'd been run over versions went, all 3 of them, for like $120.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, that'd be a great episode, Richard. Now I'm looking forward to that in the future. Dune isn't even that long of a book, maybe for pulp, but there are plenty of lengthy books like that. Dracula is all kinds of pulp, and that's a fair-sized read. Agreed. Yeah, I think just the science fiction guys were only looking at their own time. I'm going to take a picture next time I go to the half-off bookstore and post it in the Elric channel. Nice. I see some on eBay over $250 US. Same people selling only the dust jacket for $100. Yeah. So you're talking about the book club. This is what the book club's going for. Yeah. I paid $30 for mine. And then I got another one that I paid $34, and I gave that one to my good buddy Dick Chuck, as we talked about earlier. But yeah, I just had to have the one that says Chilton. I had to, just because that story is so damn cool. My camera's never gonna
Doesn't like it.
barely see it in white right there. It says
Yeah.
Chilton. Yeah, I had to have it. I think Grammaticus has a copy as well too.
Hmm.
I think he spent like $10 on his. Amazing. Elric was anti-Tolkien. Yeah. I don't know if it'd be interesting to do some research and see if they were really if that was Moorcock's, because I know they felt like there was nothing really going on fantasy wise, so they wanted Elric to be sword and sorcery. Del Rey made hay on anti-Tolkien stuff. Yeah. We're in the anti-Tolkien era. I know there are many people in this chat who haven't read it. I think he's pointing at me. I read it. I read half of it, and I freaking loved The Hobbit so much growing up. I read it over and over and over again.
So Michael Moorcock, I don't know if it's still true, but at the time he had not read Lord of the Rings, and he wrote an essay called Epic Pooh, as in Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah,
sort of like lancing it and just sort of like saying how it was. I think he was the one who said like orcs could be seen as, because of the way they speak, they could be seen as like commentary on like lower class people. So anyway,
I'm in trouble. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. I loved Tim was using that in his book haul today. It was awesome. I'm sorry, I was reading comments while you were talking, Virgil. Were you done or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I believe the first 5 Amber Chronicles were supposed to be one book, but were split up by the publisher. Gur Martin talked about it when he said Zelazny was one of his favorite authors. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, were these? I wonder. I mean, these are one book. This Shadow of the Torturer stuff. This is one book, and he must have planned. I mean, that would be a thick. I mean, had to have
had it. I have to imagine. I don't remember if he says, but he had to have had it written.
Yeah. Oh, he had it
written.
I think
to some degree,
because I think they came out all in one year, right?
I don't remember what the publication history of it is, honestly.
When Virgil and I get together for our deep dive into the Castle of the Autarch, we'll talk about the publication history.
That's right. We'll delve into that mystery.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
Oh, Made Sense is one book. Thank you, Ryan. Sterling Lanier was the editor for Chilton who pushed for Dune and got fired for it. That's it right there.
Wow.
Yes, that's it exactly. Yeah, he got fired for it, and it did really well. I can't remember why he got fired.
Maybe they didn't think it would do well, and then later on it came to do well. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Hairo's journey is Lanier. Yeah. New Sun mentioned take a drink. Oh shit! If you guys are drinking whenever I mention New Sun, you got a long week ahead of you. You better take some time off of work. I'm talking about the Book of the New Sun all week. That's what we're doing this week. Look forward to it. Now, Virgil and I's deep read will not be next week. That will be in the future.
Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long. Yeah, I've got a little more time to finish it up, but yeah,
because I'm not going to do a deep read without Virgil. I'm just gonna kind of break down my thoughts on the entire series and that kind of stuff. Virgil and we're going to talk about each of those stories that he has to judge and never does, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what part of Autarch you're on, but I'm sure you've started hearing the stories.
Oh, okay,
yeah. And
yeah.
Severian has to judge which story is best. That last line, something like "Continue with me if you like." The road ahead is not an easy one. Does feel a little tacked in, if I'm honest, but I love it anyway.
We're
talking about Dune, or are we talking about the Book of the New Sun? I don't know if we should be giving away last lines of.
I think that sounds new. I think that's New Sun, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know offhand, but I don't think it's Dune.
Yeah. God, Ryan is the savior tonight. Dune sold poorly on first printing, was $5.95, $60 in today's money. Oof.
Oh wow.
Frank
Yeah, that
Herbert
would've been a
was a
hard sell.
wild man. And that was the end of Pulp Mortem. That's a wild choice. Don't ever play the wild drinking game.
Well, we've already brought him up, so I'll mention this, but I remember hearing something about Stephen King saying some of his books got abridged because it costs so much to print over a certain size. And it was like okay up to a certain point, and then it was like, okay, over this size, it just isn't going to work. It's like it's too expensive. And so that's why he had abridged versions of The Stand, I know, for example.
Yeah, no, yeah. The first publication of The Stand is 200 pages shorter than he wanted.
So maybe it was something to do with, that's why it was so expensive. I don't know.
Oh, that's how a few of them end. Okay. That's a repeating line throughout the book of the New Sun.
Yeah, that's right. Something
yeah.
Like that.
I want to read the Book of the Long Sun by Wolfe, about a generation ship, I believe. Virgil.
Yes, it's very good. I love the main character, Petra Silk. Yeah, it's great. I love that. I love that character. I really do. And I need to read the Short Sun, which is the one that comes, which is sort of like a sequel to the Long Sun. And that one is just very, well, wild.
You're gonna kill poor Jake. Look what you've done. You guys want to do another book cover?
We can.
Is everybody ready? Here comes another book cover. Daniel Otto Peterson is just saying Book of the New Sun.
Book of the New Sun. Oh, it's probably right. Okay.
Oh, stop saying wild. But I shoot with this hand. All right. I'm going to put up another book cover here. You guys are crazy. Here it comes. Oh, get ready to type.
Oh, yeah. I love this cover.
I'm trying to only choose covers that I have so that I can hold them up.
I don't know if I have it or not. I don't know. I've definitely seen it in the wild.
Damn, Andrea fast on that one. I'm gonna let everybody get their stuff in. You did say it backwards, Andrea, but that I'm still counting it until Jake pays me. Brian,
what's up?
Oh my God! Shouldn't you be filming a book haul?
What are you doing here?
It might be already up. Oh, and yes, everybody is correct. Maybe these are too easy. I don't know. I love this cover. Can you tell me who drew it? Who did this drawing?
Diving and driving. Don't do that. Wait a minute. Get a hotel. Yeah, I don't know if Elric was anti Tolkien, but Moorcock, I don't know if Moorcock was really, he had commentary about that type of fantasy that Lord of the Rings was. Let's just put it like that.
So I know I don't have a lot. Well, maybe I do have a lot of Star Trek fans. I don't know. Star Trek's Lower Decks, which was, in my opinion, the best Star Trek I've seen in a long time, did an episode called I Have No Bones, Yet I Must Flee. It had a bone-eating monster in it. It was awesome.
That sounds very good.
I watched it over and over. Typing and driving too slow. Big-eared Humpty Dumpty. It's not the Dylans this time, unless I screwed up and totally got these wrong. And Ryan seems to know his shit, so now I'm scared. He's totally right. I screwed those up. This one is indeed the Dylans.
The Dylans.
So who did this one? which I said was the Dylans.
That's the
Badly,
real twist,
wrongly.
right?
I got to be fired. Good job, Brian.
Man.
So who did this one?
People were like, wait a minute, I thought we answered this question. Now we got to go back.
Damn, Ryan. Who is Ryan? Ryan, tell me you have a channel. Seriously. You got some chops here, buddy.
Yeah.
OMFG. I just rewatched City on the Edge of Forever, and it actually has a new time travel complication I hadn't previously considered. Anywho, yeah, all right. More time travel. Yeah, I'm going to see if anybody else types this up, but it looks like Ryan knows it is Bob Pepper, who does a lot of stuff that I really like. So I am sorry about that. Yes. So this is Bob Pepper, and this is the Dylans. Ryan must not have been here when I screwed up earlier and said that wrong. Does anybody know Ryan? Who's Ryan? This guy's badass.
Who's Ryan?
Now I want to know more about the Dylans. They seem disturbed and interesting. Yeah. I know Richard really likes him. And so does Daniel Otto Jack Peterson. That might just be the alcohol talking, though, because I've said wild and Virgil said wild. And
yeah, everybody's messed up.
Oh no, you're right. Jake paid for that one. Jake,
wait a minute, sorry. We're gonna have to go through and find those books and put a corrective sticker on.
Jake still wins. That's exactly right. Just another Canadian. All right.
Just another Canadian. If you ever have a channel, that should be your channel name.
Smart, man. Smart Canadians. This is my favorite comment of the night.
That.
So much possibility in that.
It's right.
Oh, there we go. That's super
interesting.
Interesting that it's by a couple. It has an exquisite corpse kind of uncanniness. That explains why. Yeah. No, Dylan's rule. It's not just the alcohol talking, damn it.
Wait, is this like O'Doyle's rule?
They rule.
Oh. For the typo. Well, not really a typo, like an enter-o, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you're typing fast, man, and you hit enter.
Yeah.
I do that on Jimmy's streams. I don't think there's going to be a music stream from News for the Gelding this week, is there?
I don't think so. He's on vacay.
Yeah, he's on his honeymoon. So I don't think we're going to get a music one. Remember earlier when people were typing bands and they said typo negative, and now he's saying typo negative?
That is a good one. And that was quick too. I like
that. That is some witty shit. I love it. That is magnetic. It really is. Well, that took me a while to figure out because I like to break some of my comments into 2 or 3 paragraphs. And on Discord, it's the same way. I hit enter and it's like half my comment is posted.
Yeah. Like, God.
All right. Virgil, do you have anything you want to talk about, or should I ask another question?
This is a good time to mention something that Bob and I are going to do. I did a little thing on it, but just in case somebody doesn't know, Bob from Wheel of Genre. Bob from Wheel of Genre and I did a video over on the Avram Davidson Universe podcast. So we did that, but we talked about the story and Don't Forget the One Red Rose, which is great. And then he's like, hey, you want to do another one? I'm like, okay. So a week or 2 later, we did another one. That's not live yet. And Seth, who is, I think I'm getting this right, is Avram Davidson's godson and Grania Davidson's son, or Grania Davis's son. Avram and Grania were married for a little while, but Seth is not biologically, I think, related to Avram. Anyhow, so he really enjoyed it, and he's like, "Do you guys just want to host this channel now? You just want to be the hosts?" And we're like, "Okay."
Yeah, Virgil was given a channel,
right? Bob and I are now sharing the channel
with Bob. Yeah, that is so cool.
And
I know you have some of these too, Virgil, but I got an awesome package from Bob. I'm going to talk to him about. I'm recording with him next week because
I'm going to do a video, and they're going to be in there. I got mine right there, but
I'm going to be on Will of Genre too, and I'm so excited. I feel like I've kind of made it because those guys are cool. And I have so many questions about these that I'll ask Bob because there's more than one writer in these.
Yes,
I think
I'm not 100% certain. I love it. The baby doll and the Barbie. Yeah,
I think that's my favorite of the bunch, man.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've only read. Well, here I'll show mine because I got mine handy too.
Did you get the read?
He said he told me
the heavy metal title and the anime girl.
Yeah, he said it's like a Sailor Moon cover. I think the cover I like the most is this one. I just love this cover.
That's a good cover.
Moody.
It's really cool.
But he told me, he said, well, the sixth one has gotten particularly bad responses. And I said, I want to read that one now. And so that's this one.
Pain.
And I really liked it. I really liked that's in here. I'm like, whoever you're having reading your stuff, make them stop because they don't know what they're talking about.
He didn't send me that one.
Yeah, I made him send it to me. He's like, I'm not going to send that one. Send it to me. I said, I want to read the one that people don't like.
So I'm gonna break protocol over there and talk about stuff that isn't exactly related to the story. We'll see if
Good.
Yeah.
We got Cody. So much fun. Yeah, Cody, what's up?
What's going on, buddy?
So we'll probably have. So we're gonna kind of like, I don't know, like re-kick the channel off a little bit. Just kind of, we're gonna do that tomorrow morning, and we're gonna record something, but that won't come live for a little while. I don't know when it'll go up because one of the bonuses is we don't have to edit it. So we just record.
This is what blows my mind. Like you don't know who's editing it, right?
I have no idea what they're gonna do. I feel like it's Markiplier, and I could be like, "Hey, editor, do this thing," and then it'll just it'll do it like make it explode. I'm not gonna do that, but
that's so crazy, man.
So so they're gonna edit it. So we're just kind of like reintroduce the channel and talk about who we are and what we're gonna do. Yes, they're all by. I think they're all by Bob. There's a question as to whether he wrote every single entry in them, but I kind of want to say maybe yes, but then I'm not sure.
I can't tell who's him. There is somebody named Robert, but
Bob.
But yeah, I don't know.
Originally he said something about how I think it was when he and Zach were both on here, and I don't remember if it was we recorded it or not, but I think he said that maybe he adopts another persona and writes as another, like, oh, now I'm going to be an elderly woman and write a story. Like I'm this woman who likes to write stories about, I don't know, like cozy mysteries. Now, but I'm not certain that some of those stories aren't actually really other people contributing. I haven't ironed that out with him. So that'll be, if you talk to him before me, well, I'll talk to him in the morning. So I'll get to talk to him first.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna talk to him when I'm on too. So
yeah, bring it up again.
Oh, who was that?
He was kind of like real trying to keep it quiet. I'm like, this is good. You should talk about this.
So Mecha Gogeta, this is Bob from Will of Genre, which is a channel that I absolutely love. If you guys are not subscribed to Will of Genre, you absolutely should be. He makes a magazine and maybe did all the writing in this magazine under different personas or pseudonyms, or maybe writes with other people. We can't figure it out. This particular, is this 8? Is this number 8?
Yep. I like it. He's got it sideways like it's infinity.
Yeah, and it's called "This School is a Pain in My Ass."
Oh yeah, that's right. That one's all like school themed.
Yeah,
it's all like kids, like so all the like main characters all features like school stories like you would see in anime, like all the anime stories about these 14-year-old kids like fighting monsters and stuff. I love those.
And this one's called "Photography by Johnny South."
I will say that no matter what, even if it is other people, I think the majority of the writing is still his.
Yeah.
So
it's good. I don't know what's going on, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And you know what I like too is that, in a sense, because since they're kind of print on demand, at the back of your book it says where it was printed and the date, so you have a timestamp of when you got it. Like if you flip to the last page.
Oh, last page.
Yeah, the last page it should say printed.
Wow,
isn't that cool? So now you always know when you got it.
Yeah, it was printed in Coppell, Texas. Coppell?
Mm.
Coppell, Texas.
Coppell? Cooper? Don't ask
July
me.
3rd, 2025.
Boom. Well, you're done with that book, aren't you?
I guess my hands are like, you're over 40, so fuck, we don't work anymore. Jesus.
Boom.
Done.
It was like one of those card shufflers where it just throws the card at you like boom, just throw it right down. Yeah, I read a little bit of. I've read about half of that one of this one, number 6. A lot of stories about wasps, which I thought was cool, and I really liked the writing. And I said, well, he said that it had been particularly unpopular, and I'm like, well, whoever told you that, don't let them read any more of your stuff because they're wrong.
I wonder. Let me see if I tell you the printer, if you can just go and be like, yo, print me a couple.
I think you can get them on Amazon.
Well, yeah, but Cody lives right next to Texas.
Well, I think it's print on demand. I don't know if you can knock on the door and say, give me one of the Bob books.
Yeah, dude. I want the Bob books.
I got $1. Give me one.
Pluto House is the and here's the website. Tell me that will focus. Please focus. I hate you, focus.
Yeah, I don't know if it will.
It's Pluto House is the publishers, and it's www.plutohouse.space.
I don't know if I can try too. There we go. Look at that. Way in there. Oh,
I win.
You can tell I've been working and my fingernails are dirty. You ever go there right now? Amazon never closes, right? Be like, give me a book.
Didn't think anyone read books there.
Well, they don't read them; they just make them.
Oh my goodness!
Anyhow, so we had such a good time, and we're doing it. And Seth really enjoyed what we did, so it's great. And honestly, it's kind of crazy because we were just talking to him, and of course, I don't want to say too much because we're going to save that for there. But they've had some big names, like Seth, like knows Robert Silverberg, his uncle Robert Silverberg, and stuff like that. Like he used to come to his house when he was a kid. Like, it's like that kind of relationship. He was like, oh, the last episode he just had S.T. Joshi was on there, and he was chatting with him. So of the like Lovecraft editorial fame or whatever. So it's pretty cool. So he was like, oh, I could get channel. What's that?
So is this a podcast or a YouTube?
It's formatted as a podcast. So I think Bob and I and Seth all kind of talked, and I don't know. No, he's actually really good.
Well, I wonder if he'd be good. Eventually, Virgil's going to have me on, I think, and we're going to read so pick your weirdest for that one.
Maybe he isn't so much as like weird psychedelic stuff, but he does do a lot of like fairy tale stuff. He does a lot of stuff, and I thought,
I'd like that.
So that's why I told Bob, like, yeah, actually, he's got some really good stuff. I think Chris would love it more in the fairy tale vein. Yeah, he's got Silverberg on there. I was talking, and he said, oh yeah, I can get Jack Dan, the guy whose book I just read. He goes, oh yeah, Jack would come back on.
Wow.
I was like, whoa. Now I don't know. None of those conversations have happened with those people yet. But he seemed like, oh yeah, I could call someone. Like he knows he can get a hold of them. Essentially, I don't know if we can get. I don't know about Robert Silverberg or anything. Right? There's no.
I can't believe you could just record and then somebody else.
I'm telling you. It's like, So I was like, Seth, this is like the easiest job you've ever had. Because I'm like, you just had to tell me that I have to get to talk to Bob about Avram Davidson. That would have been the end of it. That would have been the conversation could have stopped. And I would have said, good. But yeah, I love Avram stuff. The only thing I know, we like to go through short stories and his novels too. The only one I know is that he said that somebody else is really interested in doing his Lime Killer stories. And those are really, really great. They're like I've reviewed one on the channel. They're like magical realism set in like a fictional South American country about this guy who's
who is it? This is Davidson?
Yeah.
Wow.
He wrote all kinds of genres. He wrote crime stories, mysteries, fantasy, science fiction.
Wow.
Magical realism. He did all kinds of stuff. He has really good essays. He did a whole thing of like historical essays about, he did one that I love called Who Fired the Phoenix, and all about where the myth of the Phoenix, like its source, and like tracked it down. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's really interesting because this one book, sorry, I'm just ranting, I know.
Well, you're excited.
I am. I love this. I love it. It's so good. something that was really fun to read, that short story collection, the Avram Davidson Treasury, talks about how other writers used to call Avram with questions about something, and he was like Google before there was Google. They'd be like,
Thanks for
"Hey,
joining us, Mecha
hey,
Gogeta.
what's up?"
We'll see you
Oh,
later.
that's right. You leave. I'm sorry. Yes,
And we'd love to have you on the Patreon.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, Virgil. Keep going.
No. We like to say goodbye to people when they leave. So it's pretty cool. Like, he has this crazy knowledge, and that one about Who Fired the Phoenix is so good, where he tracks down like the story of the Phoenix and how it might have a historic, like a real life precedent. And it's just amazing. And not to mention that, is it cool? But like, his writing is so damn good, he keeps you entertained the whole time. So
Wow.
anyhow, pitch over. It was great. We're gonna record some more tomorrow. There's one up now. Avram Davidson Universe podcast. The older episodes are mostly formatted like podcasts, so there's like a little bit of discussion at the beginning. Then usually you get the full audio for the story that we're talking about. So for the one that Bob and I did, you can basically watch the episode and read the story right there. Just let it play. Then we talk about the story afterwards. Now, we may not keep doing that every time.
Did you guys read the story?
Yes, we read the story beforehand, but then what we do is we talk for a bit, we pause, the editor inserts the audio book for that short story.
Wow.
Then you continue with the story. So if you want to read the story, you could like scroll ahead and find it and just read the story. Almost every single one of those existing episodes is like that. We're not necessarily going to do that every time, but obviously with novels that would be different.
Virgil's in the big time.
It's just, I don't know about that, but it's just cool.
God, that's really cool, man. Somebody editing your shit. Wow.
That's on him.
That's the YouTube dream right there.
It is. So, and it's just so much fun to talk with Bob about that stuff, and it's just a writer we both really like. And
I've got a double that I'm going to send you with an Avram Davidson in it that's in my stack. Oh, send to Virgil.
But we'd like to get people to try stuff. I think a lot of people would really enjoy it. He has, if you like Bradbury, you'd probably like Davidson.
I love Bradbury.
I think that there's some similarity there. Very good storyteller, very much a storytelling type writer, if that makes sense.
Wow.
Anyway, that's it. I'll stop.
Sweet. So hopefully Bob watches this. Somebody needs to let Bob know that we spent like
Bob watches.
Now we're talking about his books because
what time?
Great.
It's pretty early in the. Is it early in the morning for him? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty damn early.
I think he's 13 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's from the future.
No, it's all.
I can't figure it out.
He's in the future. It's tomorrow for him.
Oh yeah, he's in the future.
It's
tomorrow for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
That's why you guys want to questions? That's why it's such an easy conversation.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyway, as we were.
I tried to make each of my questions have a story with them, which I'm not going to do in the future. Everybody ready for a trivia question? These are the ones that I didn't even read last time, so I'm still working on those ones that I made last time. All right. Everybody ready? I'll read it twice. Michael Moorcock rewrote the early Elric stories as a sci-fi version. What is the name of that novel? Michael Moorcock rewrote the early Elric stories with as a sci-fi version. What is the name of that novel?
I can't recall it offhand, but I'd know it if I saw it. So very short amount. I could find out, but I'm not going to cheat.
What is the sci-fi retelling of the early Elric stories called? I don't know if Tim's still here.
He just left.
Tim's like, they're talking about Bob. I'm out.
He's like,
who the hell is Bob?
Yeah, we talked about which one to pick for various people. Like, what do you think this person would like? I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Great guess, though.
Yeah.
You are very close. What's the first novel called? Richard, that is not correct.
Richard, slow down, Richard. You're typing too fast. That must be a typo.
No, but it is part of that series. Bam!
Nice job, Cody.
The final program, which his English publisher was like, we can't publish that because there's some crazy stuff in here. The sword becomes a redheaded woman, and she's trying to make a program that will make people super intelligent, and then Jerry Cornelius and her end up becoming one thing and one person, and oh my god, it is so wild. And oh shit, I did it again. Sorry, Jake.
Can't stop.
I feel like we're gonna give him alcohol poisoning. Yeah, this I did a whole video on it, a deep read and a regular review video. This was a wild time, and it wasn't published until Avon published it in America. This is a first edition of the final program. It's got like a guy screaming on one side, and then it's got that on the other side. I don't know who did the art on this one. The ultimate computer programmed by the most terrifying evil genius in all of science fiction.
Dun, dun, dun.
Breathtakingly vivid, rapid-fire novel of tomorrow that says things you may not want to hear about today. And it was so interesting because that was the first Michael Moorcock I ever read. And I think it was Salty Walt, who never really joins these live streams, I don't think. But he's really good friends with Moorcock, I believe. He told me, hey, that's just the first, that's Elric of Melniboné done in science fiction form. So when I was reading this or the Elric book, I was comparing constantly. Like Melniboné is such a unique place, and this book takes place in swinging London, and like when the Beatles were first breaking out. You know what I mean? It's really an interesting read.
I don't remember which one came first. Was it did that book come first, or did the Elric book come first?
Elric came first, but only in short story form.
Oh, that's right.
This novel, this fix-up, well, it's not even a fix-up. This science fiction retelling of Elric of Melniboné came out before the fix-up novel Elric of Melniboné. But Elric of Melniboné's stories were all published in magazines before this came out.
I love that you've got all that. I love that. I love it when you break it down like that. It's cool.
Break it down.
Break it down.
I'm not sure how much I liked it. The beginning is the longest action sequence. I agree. I've read besides the end of Judas Unchained, but I found there's a lot of people that do like that kind of action. Yeah, the first half is like a James Bond novel. It felt like to me, like it was crazy spy stuff that I was not as interested. It's the same kind of problem I had with Nightwalk. I really loved Nightwalk, but the action sequences got a little too much for me. But the weirdness in it was enough to make me really love it. Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird relationship with action scenes in books.
Well, here we go. I'm going to deviate you for a second. Do you have a favorite action scene from a book?
It's a freaking good question.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of some kind of awesome action that I absolutely loved. Well, it's weird. I love Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World, where they're going into the cave and they have to run from the water coming up and all this kind of stuff. So I guess I'll call that an action sequence.
Sure.
And say that one.
If you think it's an action sequence, it is.
Yeah. The difference between a red-headed woman and a sword. One is sharp and dangerous. The other is a sword. All right, you went the right way on that one, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the final program is really cool, though. Yeah. The action in House of Suns is pretty amazing. What's House of Suns?
Is that a Reynolds? Is that Reynolds? I've not read it. I never recognized the name.
Alistair Reynolds.
Maybe.
Yeah.
For me, because you were saying that, it made me think. Mine is such a weird choice, right? It's totally a bizarre choice, but it's a Gordon R. Dixon novel that I read years ago when I was, I don't know, probably in high school, called Wolf and Iron. Right, it's sort of like a post, like a societal fall, and this guy is like trying to ride a electric bike from his house to
Keep going.
okay, from his house to his brother's place somewhere, and somewhere in the middle of that book, he has like this Bowie knife, and somewhere in the middle of the book, he has to like fight a black bear with a Bowie knife, and it sounds crazy, but I remember like literally the hair on my head standing up reading that. It was so intense and the action was so crazy, and it must be something with Dixon's writing, because it's happened a few times in reading his stuff where his action was just like so electrifying. I don't know what he did. The rest of the novel is not really super exciting. So I don't know if I can, in memory, so I don't know if I can recommend it, but I did read by it when I saw it recently. Well, not recently, about a year ago, to maybe read at some point. There's another bear fight. Strangely, he fights the bears twice in that book. That's also really intense. So I don't know, but that Dixon, I don't know what it was about Gordon R. Dixon, but he really did something with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to change my answer because I remembered when I was a kid, I really loved Piers Anthony, Incarnations of Immortality. And we don't have to get into the Piers Anthony discussion because
I read
I'm
the first
angry
one.
at
It's great.
but I loved those books, like loved them. And there's a scene in the second one, which is called Bearing an Hourglass, which is where a mortal takes over the position of the god of time. And he has to reverse time in order to fix some shit that got all messed up. But he literally reverses time so that everybody on the earth does everything they did from that morning. From that afternoon, they go back to the morning and they do everything backwards. And I was like 15, and there's a part where like a dude poops backwards. They can see what's going on. So the guy's walking backwards to the toilet, and the look on his face is like, "Oh shit! Please don't do this."
He's gonna grab that poop out of the toilet.
Yeah. That whole sequence I feel is action, and I don't know if it's any good now. I haven't read Piers Anthony since he hurt my feelings with Firefly.
I don't know either, but that's an amazing story. I love it.
But yeah, that one. Really silly. So that's my answer. There you go. Yeah, I did good. I mentioned King in like the first 7 minutes.
Yeah, you really held off. You got the King out quick, so you can.
Yeah, that's right. I held off on the Murakami.
Reynolds, okay, cool.
He can be wild sometimes. The Girl with All the Gifts. Is that Reynolds as well? Who did The Girl with All the Gifts?
I don't remember who did that. I don't remember. It could be. I don't remember who did that book.
It's not Ishigawa or whatever, right? No, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
The guy that did Remains of the Day. Didn't he do Clara and the Sun? Oh my god, I can't remember.
I think that is Ishiguro.
Ishiguro, yes.
Ishiguro, yeah.
Sci-fi action can be confusing for me. Me too. Like in the Superman movie. I think, yeah, he does reverse the Piers Anthony went into great detail of what it would be like to not be able to stop yourself from doing everything you did, but in reverse. One of the wildest action scenes I have ever read is the third act of City of Glass by Justin Cronin. Ooh. It's essentially Dracula fighting superhumans across post-apocalyptic skyscrapers. Well, that sounds cool. Interesting.
Yeah. Wait, and wild.
And wild. Wow.
Sorry. Wild. We're just good. That does sound cool.
Superman movie. Apart from the poop.
Apart from the poop.
Groundhog Day. Yep. Groundhog Day. Another question?
Yes.
Virgil and I are starting to get tired. I can feel it.
We are.
We've got
about 2 hours. Yeah, there's like hour increments. There's like I was telling my wife about this. So there's times like after a certain time, then the thing changes this. And I think it was like after 2.5 hours, it's a whole nother group of people that are watching. We don't even know what we're talking. I don't even remember it after that. I just remember we just talk.
Yeah. By the end, we have a completely new audience.
Right.
Do either of us like Ian Tregillis?
I don't think I've never read anything about Ian Tregillis.
I'm not
name doesn't even ring a bell.
Tregillis. That somebody will have to look up.
I I can write it down.
Yeah, it's true with the ones where we go really, really long. You can usually tell every once in a while. Like Tim stuck with us. I think it was last trivia night. Wasn't he sick on cough syrup?
That's right. He was sick on cough medicine.
Yeah,
Like,
he stuck with us all night, man. He just had nothing better to do.
He probably didn't want to get up and turn it off. He's like, I'll just watch. I can't move.
Yeah. Speaking of Stephen King's Pet Cemeteries, End is incredible action-wise. Freakiest, scariest shit ever. Goddamn right. So scary. So scary. Let's see. Note that Groundhog's Day and Superman reversing things are absolutely not time travel. Top 100%. Yeah. Yeah, that is the scariest, in my opinion, of all the King books. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to ask you. I got one more cover and one more question.
Okay.
So this is one that I feel like should be in the easy category. I'm trying to, like, I felt like the Dune one was medium. Maybe I asked too many questions in the Dune one. Maybe I should have set that as 3 questions. But here's one that I think is easy, and I'm going to keep trying these randomly to see if I can become a good trivia question writer. Because I like the idea of trivia on the subjects that we love.
Yeah.
All right, here's the question. Everybody ready? James Tiptree Jr. is the famous pseudonym of what science fiction writer?
Ooh. I know this one.
All right, infinite text is quick. Cody's quick. Jake is quick. Constance is quick. Yes, Sweet Violence. Yes.
You know what?
I guess I should put these up, actually. I'm just like reading them myself. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, CIA gal. Oops. Ryan got it. Ooh, a quiz. Yeah, we've been kind of doing quizzes a little bit. Richard? Bazinga. Too easy. See, this is the thing. I think I have to figure out. I have to, because like if I went to, my parents and read them that question, they'd be like, "Who's what now?" For us, it's too easy. But last time I felt like all of mine were too hard. Yes, Alan. Big Hard Books and Classics. Right. What a name. Seriously. I'm going to be live with him and another bibliophile reads someday in September. It'll be
cool. It'll be cool. I caught the very end of that stream yesterday and I really, really, really liked it. But I only caught the very end.
Yeah. I was like, Virgil, I know that guy.
I know that guy. And it was like, stream over. Like, take it.
Yes, Richard's video is killing it. I love it. Yeah, there's I had to put up 2 of Richard's recently because I think the Ray Bradbury one that he did right before the James Tiptree Jr. one was also incredible. Talking about Ray Bradbury's reaction to his stories being ripped off for the comic books. If you have not watched that video, go watch it. It's the second to the last one. It's so good. So good. Yeah, we are nerds. Oh, look.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. It is tough to find a question where it's like challenging, but not like so obscure that like that only a few people will get it and be like, "Oh, I know what this is." It's kind of a tough challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Virgil, what time is that my time?
Wouldn't that be, so you're hit Pacific, right? So there'd be you'd be later, so you'd be 6, right? That'd be 6 p.m.
Oh no, Pacific.
Because you're mountain.
Yeah, I'm mountain, but like not Arizona mountain. We do stupid time change twice a year. Mountain.
Oh geez, I don't know. Type it in a computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think
what time is it right now?
I think Alan's in Portland, so I think.
Ask him what time it is right now, and that'll tell you.
Yeah. What time is it right now, Alan?
This is how we solve this.
Because I'm guessing that's going to be 4 p.m. Nope, 6 p.m. Mountain. You're right.
Okay.
6 p.m. Mountain.
So 6 p.m. Mountain, but it's 6. It's okay.
Oh no, is he saying it's 6 p.m. his time?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, because it's 7 my time. 7 Mountain.
There, he just solved the solution. So yeah, so he's an hour before you.
It's every time on Wizard Mountain time.
Wizard Mountain has its own time.
God, you guys remember Run Lola Run?
Oh, it's been a long time. Yeah,
that's some like 90s shit right there. I haven't seen that in forever. Oh, do you guys remember me randomly bringing up a vampire movie I saw in theaters in like 1996 on one of the last streams called Nausea? I just
kind of remember you saying something like that. Yeah.
My Facebook heard me say that because my phone listens to me all the damn time. So they started throwing stuff at me about the re-release of that movie to DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. And apparently it was David Lynch had a huge hand in it.
Oh, really?
So, interesting.
That's kind of cool.
Chris, you have to try getting Greg to go long when you were alive. Alan can handle it, I'm sure. Yeah, Greg's voice gives out. I'm actually having trouble tonight. I don't usually have trouble. My voice is giving out.
Yeah, I've been having voice unrelated to this. I think there's like summer cold stuff going around or something.
Well, the kids just started school again. So
that's right. Yep.
All the germs, we're going to be sick in a couple of weeks.
The germs have just been rubbing their hands together saying, now's our time.
I just hope to get through next week without getting sick because, well, I've got Thursday. I'm recording with, or I'm going live with Andrea, and that's going to be awesome. Right. And then next week, like I've got so much. I think I should announce all this right now while we're talking about it.
This is a good time.
I actually had to write this shit down.
Yeah.
Oh no, Saturday I'm recording with Wheel of Genre. That doesn't affect you guys at all.
And what are you guys going to talk about?
We're going to be talking about the story Hell Screen by the Japanese writer Yunosuke Akutagawa, and unfortunately, the translation in the Jeff and Ann Vandermeer book that they're reading, The Tales of the Weird or the Weird, is really a shitty translation.
Oh, really?
So I read that translation and was not a big fan and went and got the newer J. Rubin translation, and that translation is fantastic.
I wonder which one I read. I thought that was an amazing story.
Yeah, Hell Screen's a great. I mean, it's. I don't want to give anything away. You got to watch the Wheel of Genre video with me on it. But yeah, that story. If you guys want to read it beforehand, grab Yunosuke Akutagawa's Hell Screen. It'll curl your toes. Yeah, and the last time I read it, I didn't have a kid. So I mean, it's been that long since I read it, and now I've got a kid that just turned 16, and I read it this time, and I was like, oh my god, it really.
Isn't it cool when you had like a strong reaction to something and you haven't read it, and you're like, was I? You kind of like doubting your old reaction, and then you feel validated when you reread it. And you're like, oh, it is that good.
Yeah,
just like nostalgia.
Yeah. On the Sunday, the 17th of August at 11 a.m. my time, you guys figure it out.
That's right. You figure it out.
I'm going to be on Book Songs and Other Magic's channel. Gareth, I think his name is Gareth. And I'm going to be telling him my 10 movies if I was stuck on an island. Oh, I got to send him those, or he's going to be mad at me because he wants to watch them if he hasn't seen them. I don't know if he can find all of them. And then Wednesday, the 20th of August at 5 p.m. my time, I think, me and Virgil and Jake and Tim and Nick are all going to be with Richard Rempel on his. There's going to be a lot of live coming up, you guys. So I don't know how many videos I'll be able to get out with all this live.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I have people in Arizona who change sometimes. Precisely when he means to arrive. That's right. I'm not a nerd. I'm not that smart. Don't let the glasses fool you. I'm more of a geek. Right. The distinction between nerds and geeks is valid. I like a 2-hour show, 2-hour live show. Yeah, I like a 2-hour live show until I get my second wind in Virgil and I go for another 2 hours, and then
Somebody
it's a
says
4
something,
hour.
we're like, oh,
Yeah.
so
This time I think I'm going to ask, or I'm going to show one more cover, and then I think we'll be done.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's good.
It really is a great story.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Greg likes to stop right at an hour and a half, right? Constance, I think that's as long as his voice goes, but he'll have me and I'll just be talking up a storm. So I rarely shut up. 3 hours, nice.
Right on.
But we did 7 hours, so we
7 hours.
We always win because of Daniel.
We literally got talk drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I was starving. I didn't eat dinner. We started at like 3 my time and ended like 10 or 11 at night.
I think we took a little break, and I was like eating like some crackers and like drinking some Gatorade or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay, here's some crazy trivia, Sweet Violence. Yes, Hellscreen is by the same guy who wrote Rashomon, which was not the basis for Akira Kurosawa's film Rashomon, which is an incredible film. Even though it has the title Rashomon, that film is based on a story called In a Grove by Yunosuke Akutagawa. So my advice is read all of it because he's incredible. He wrote a short novella called Kappa, and Kappa are these river creatures in Japan, and it's sad. It's kind of his suicide note. He took his own life soon after, but it's kind of based a little bit on Japanese fairy tales. It's really, really incredible stuff. You can't really go wrong with Akutagawa. He also did a story called The Thread, which is about people trying to get out of hell on a spider thread. It's incredible.
Yes, it was. That story was so good. I'm glad you brought that one up. It was great.
Yeah.
They're all those. This is a more recent collection. I was trying to see if I could eyeball
That's
it.
the one that I said was Jay Rubin. Let me grab it too. Can we both get up at the same time?
Yeah, we can.
You guys tell yourself stories.
I'm in shorts though. So yeah, Chris told me about Kappa, and I did pick it up, but I haven't read it yet. So this is a more recent printing. I don't know. This says it's translated by Allison Markin Powell and Lisa Hoffman Kodora. What's wrong with saying? And then I picked up this, which is a penguin for this. Although I think the cover for the paperback is pretty cool too. And this one says, I'm going to find out. It's like a good translation. So I have the hardback one.
Same thing.
I think it is.
Does it have the intro by Murakami and then it's translated by
Murakami intro for sure.
Yeah.
And Jay Rubin.
Yeah, this is the translation.
Okay.
This is the one to get.
I'll try red.
Yeah, but God, nope. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna show my really cool version of this off.
Yeah, you gotta tease him a little.
Yeah.
You've been giving him wilds. You've been handing out wilds left and right.
Seriously.
You guys are already been fed up.
Yeah, poor Jake. I don't even know. He might be passed out. I'm writing this down. Great stuff. You guys know I can talk about the Japanese literature forever. Kappa. Yeah, kappa are little river creatures, and they have indents in their heads. I hope this is the question that you are asking. Does it have a picture on it?
It has it.
Yeah, there you go. You see that spot? That's actually an indent, and they have to keep their a little bit of water from the pond they were born in their head, and they lure children into rivers and ponds and eat them. So you always have to be polite to anybody you meet because it might be a kappa. So if you bow to a kappa and the kappa returns the bow, all the water will fall out of his little indent, and he won't be able to eat you.
I didn't know that little bit of lore. That's awesome.
Yeah. So kappas.
Yeah, and then the other one, yeah. So that's that. This is a recent printing. These are both recent printings that I had. I think I just got this at like Barnes and Noble last year or something. You told me I haven't got a chance to read it, but it's super tiny.
Yeah, it's short. Kappa's a short read,
and it looks. And you said it was great, and I bet it was because I loved every one of those short stories I read. I didn't read everything in that collection, but I read. I remember a third. And then I was like, I need to move on because and everything, but I loved it. It was.
I mean, the story of Rashomon is insane.
It's great.
It's a good person being convinced to be evil in a time when evil reigns. It's I mean, you guys, it's Akutagawa is incredible. He's incredible. Go
ahead.
He's one of the most dynamic Japanese writers, and of course, the highest literary honor I think you can get in Japan is the Akutagawa Prize, named after him. I mean, he's insanely good.
Yeah, I remember really liking. I think it was Big Nose good too.
The Nose.
The Nose.
Yep, he did The Nose, and he did Yam Gruel. Yam Gruel is really sad and messed up.
I don't think I got that far in the collection. Or maybe it's not in here.
Is Yam Gruel his? I really think it is.
It could be.
We're looking in the same collection.
We're in the same book at the same time, and you guys get to watch it live.
Yeah.
How often does that happen? The Dragon, the Old Potter's Tale. I remember liking that too.
I saw a travel show, Raw Travel, Saturday at 3 a.m. in Taos, New Mexico. Was good. This is something coming up or something you saw. That's cool. Yeah, Taos is a good time out here. That's just like a little old hippie community. It's really a lot of fun. Looked like you guys were changing places. Wild. Virgil, slow down. Were you running?
I don't know what happened. Did I fall? I don't know why I need to slow down.
Oh my God, I wish we could do that. If Chris and Virgil reappeared in each other's chairs, that would have been wild. If we both walked off and then I came back into your, wow.
That's what you have to have an editor for. Yeah, for
right?
That kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, and an airplane ticket. Or two.
Yeah, when we have editor money, then we can talk.
Yeah, that's right. My blood type is now gin. They do a special attack to people's butts. Kappas do. Is that true? I don't know that. Yes, kappas love cucumbers. That is true. They freaking love cucumbers. And I think actually the book goes into that. So it's kind of a, think of it, the story Kappa is kind of a Rip Van Winkle tale. But it's not because of Rip Van Winkle. He was inspired by Japanese fairy tales, like turtles taking people into the underwater kingdom, and time passes differently under there. It's really oh my God, typo negative again. I think my parents left me with one of those when I was 5. It feels like a core memory. Did you bow to it? Yeah. Another fantastic stream. Thanks, gentlemen. You've sent a great group once again. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening all. Thank you for joining us, Industrial Beatnik. We appreciate it. Next time I'll remember that you come here. Kappa, they had a pool. Yeah, I remember I went to my I call her my niece, but it's my cousin's kid. I went to my niece's school and did a presentation for all of her school all of her class on Kappa, and my God, those kids had so much fun. I showed pictures of Kappa. They all drew Kappa and were talking about Kappa, and it was awesome.
That is awesome.
Just a really interesting monster from Japan. Really fun. And Virgil, as you read through Hardboiled Wonderland and the End of the World, you'll be like, Kappa. And you can call me and we'll talk about it.
Yes, that will happen.
Yeah, all right. All right, I've got one more cover.
Let's do it.
And this time I'll actually get the artist right, maybe.
You have to guess whether he gets the artist right.
Yeah, that's right.
Part of the trivia.
Hopefully Ryan's still here, because like that guy will let us know if we're doing it wrong here. All right, is everybody ready for the last cover of the night? I only picked 3. Maybe they're too easy. Last time they were very hard. Are you ready? Here we go. Boom.
Ooh.
Virgil's thinking. He hasn't
I
raised
think I
his
know,
hand.
but I'm pretty sure I know it.
Raise your hand.
Okay. Pretty sure I know, but I can only answer. I could name who, what, but maybe not the artist. I know I couldn't name the artist, so. Unless his signature's on there.
Constance, Virgil was reading Hard Boiled, just slowly enjoying himself, and then I completely derailed him and made him read other shit because we gotta read Autark together, and now I'm done, so he's reading that, and then we're gonna talk about it together. But I assume you're gonna finish it someday, yeah, Virgil?
Oh yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I like it. Don't trust me. I really did like the writing. I just was like, well, I don't want to split I don't want to like read part of it and then read something else for a couple weeks and come back.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I'm just like, okay, we just finish this, get this wrapped up, and then I can move to.
And then I jumped on your time again.
It's okay. This is what I like this part. It's fun. It's fun to have, it's dynamic. Energy.
Yeah, it's been reading that Book of the New Sun's been so fun.
I know.
So I think I'm gonna do this just because he didn't have to pay me this time. Jake won. Jake was first.
He was first.
Everybody else also won, but Jake won the most. Jake's
now you're fishing. Casting that real man. You won the most, Jake.
Good typing, Jake.
Yeah.
I believe, Constance, you're reading Illustrated Man now, aren't you? That might be why she was asking.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Hard Boiled.
I knew what you meant.
Is currently reading Hard Boiled.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far, if you are?
Ray Bradbury. I love the Illustrated Man. That seat looks very comfy. Uncomfy. Yeah, I agree. That does look uncomfy.
His nails sticking out.
Dude, I think his kids got the crayons out while his back was turned. What's up, Curtis?
Curtis, what's going on?
I'm the most winner. Take that. All right, everybody, here's the hard question. Who's the artist? I'm going to check. I remember, but I'm going to check.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Really screwed it up.
Let me just Google this myself.
God, I'm not Googling it. I'm looking up at my notes here. Trivia night. Okay. No.
Yeah, I like that answer.
That is a good answer.
That's a bonus points for paying attention.
One of the first sci-fi books I ever read. Fell in love with it, man. The Velt.
Oh, it's so good.
The Velt. Yes. I teach the Velt in my Composition 2 class. It's incredible.
Yeah, I remember reading that in school too. And another story. What's the one where this man and this woman are very gifted, but they have all these things that keep them from achieving their potential? Like there's something about, it's a similar era, some sort of things to keep their abilities handicapped or something. I can't remember what that story is.
Anybody know this Bradbury story?
I don't know if it's a Bradbury story.
Oh, Jesus. Are you just randomly throwing out stories?
It was a story that was taught in school. I remember we had to read it in school.
Taught in school.
Yeah, it was a sci-fi story taught in school. It probably would have been middle school or so, 7th, 8th grade for me. I don't know.
Harry House.
I don't remember what the story was called. I've not researched. I mean, I'm sure I could do some Googling and try to figure it out, but I just didn't know
Constance
if anybody like,
Ray Harryhausen is one of the great special effects artists of back in the day.
yes.
Really, really incredible.
Yep. Let's see, Jason the Argonauts, Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, the Clash of Titans.
The Chrysalids is like that.
Oh, is it by Vonnegut?
No,
That would make sense. That makes sense.
oh, the
I
story
can't
you're
remember
talking about that.
that story. I think it. Yeah, I don't know what the story's called, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can see
Vonnegut.
that.
Yep. And Ryan is our winner. Dean Ellis
Dang,
is
good job,
the
Ryan.
artist for this cover. And I don't have this cover because I have the first edition cover, but I chose this one instead.
I think I've got just a hardback recent printing.
Where is it? There it is.
Going to be entertaining.
Because this is the cover I remember, and I keep having these troubles where I'm like, which one should I keep? So that's my favorite cover for this story. But then I got a awesome almost first edition. It's a first edition later print, and it's oh, let me take this down here. It's this one. God damn, look at that glare. That's terrible. I wonder if I
get way in there. Okay. Oh, yeah. I like that. Like a map almost.
Yeah, not my favorite.
It's kind of cool. I like it. It's of its era, you know. It's a certain style, right?
Yeah.
That evokes a certain period of printing to me. When I see a cover like that, I think of a certain era.
Yeah, I don't know, but I kept the first edition, and got rid of
the right thing.
I mean, I think I actually had a hardback BCE of this one, but once I got this, I have to be super careful about space.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Like we all do. You guys know the struggle. Good job, Brian. I hope you show up to all of our trivia nights. Yeah. Harrison Bergeron. Are you both teachers? Ever considered making lectures available on YouTube? I have thought about that. Doing an actual literature class on YouTube would be super fun. I'm a teacher.
Yeah, he is a teacher. I am not. I would love to. I don't know that I could do a lecture, but it would be cool to. If you did one, I could pose as an active audience and I could ask questions. Right? Like
you could throw me softballs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. That's a great one.
That's brilliant. Brilliant.
So smart. So smart.
No, I think I love the idea of literature. Well, that's a whole other topic, but I feel like literature is going to be a hard study with how much colleges are charging, because the amount, it's gotten to the point that you kind of get a literature degree if you love literature and can survive another way, if that makes sense. There's not great pay for teaching. So I can see this idea of scholars and literature teachers moving to places like YouTube, and I think it'd be really interesting. You'd have to charge a little bit per lecture, or like do a Patreon and have a fee, and hopefully get enough people interested in taking the class that you could live off of it, and in that way keep literature scholarship alive. I don't know.
There is a format for that. Some of the like engineering type channels that do like science and engineering stuff, I've seen that make some great videos. There's one practical engineering. It does a lot of stuff about like bridges and stuff.
Hold that thought for just 1 second.
Yeah.
Cody, thanks for showing up.
Cody, take it easy.
Jason sent me a text a couple nights ago and said, "Weapons is fun. Go see it." Apparently, it's got quite an analogy to it. So yeah, I look forward on the Patreon to hear what you think.
Oh yeah, right on. Let us know.
Enjoy it. Sorry, go ahead, Virgil.
So like some of those channels I've seen there's some streaming service that or something like that where that's sort of geared towards that more lecture like amateur, I guess you would say, lecturers or people who who know about their subject produce that kind of content, and it's not algorithm driven. So
Yeah,
it's not like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, and I think like I think Virgil, you could lecture as well. You are a scholar in an area. To you, it's a hobby, but
Fair.
honestly, I think a lot of us are. I think a lot of us are that sit here and read this, like these trivia questions. If I went out on the street and asked these trivia questions, nobody would have any idea. We're all very specifically into something. You know what I mean? If people were interested, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a wonderful question, and I think
I
yeah,
think there's something to think about for sure. Additional, yeah.
yeah, I like that. Eating hallucinogenic plants, looking into the future. Yeah. All right. It almost okay. We're talking about this is back about the cover there of the first edition. I have
Oh,
that cover.
right on.
Me too, Alan. Lots I need to read. Yeah. Joe's back.
Goes
Is it
back.
break or are you done? I think you're done with work now, aren't you? Maybe you're listening to us while driving, or maybe you got home. That should be good. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things. Right. Right Conscious is another. Oh, Right Conscious is another YouTube channel who teaches high school English and posts stuff on Substack for a small fee. It seems like a good model. That sounds awesome. I don't know what Substack is.
Daniel has a Substack. It's more like a I really don't know how to describe it. I still don't understand it, but essentially you do writing. So I think I generally see it as a writing format.
And
Like
maybe
you
it's
write
the way that, like,
like
because
almost like
one
a
of the things
blog.
I was thinking about is if I were to do a class, I'd want people to be able to turn in papers that wanted to, you know what I mean? That
Mm,
wanted a writing component, because breaking down the analysis of literature, I know a lot of people have this idea that English teachers sit there and make shit up about what's in the text. But the truth is more complicated than that. I do think some English teachers just make shit up that's in the text. I do think that happens sometimes, but true analysis of literature requires contextual evidence, and there is a very specific format for how you present your interpretations of a story using contextual evidence, and that could be something people would like. You know what I mean?
right.
Writing reviews. There's a very specific way to do that as well. I don't know. I think it could be fun. I love the idea.
Just what you said right there, that there's a format to use to getting that contextual evidence. Just developing that isn't it, I would love to hear you just talk about it and ask you questions about it. Perfect.
Richard got done typing.
It took him so long to find that exclamation point.
I wonder if he had to go like eat or something and he came back and scrolled back, or if he sat there, typed it in, and then just waited.
Right.
Waited. Is like contextual evidence now. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I think people would enjoy it. I think
I
they
would,
would.
for sure.
Yeah, I think that people love learning. I think all of us love learning. Like I mean, when I go like YouTubes that I watch that aren't booktube related, I love archaeology stuff. I love freaking space stuff. You know what I mean? I think we're all, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people in our corner, we're all kind of scholarly. I think whether we went to school for it or not, I really think we are. Um, We had a secret Vonnegut group on Voxer going on 3 years, up to Breakfast of Champs, read 4 per year. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I got to read more Vonnegut. Done for the day, finally. Right on, Joe.
Made it, Joe. Another day is done.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was it called again? Blockster?
Substack?
Substacker?
Substack. Yeah, it seems like a blog to me, but there's a video format where you almost make, I don't know, like video essays or something almost, or like lectures. It's specifically designed for being something like a lecture.
Okay.
But though I don't know that it has to exclusively be that, but
yeah, he must have gone and got some dinner. Richard, I hope you had a good dinner. I'm going to do that when we're done here.
That sounds like a plan.
As always happens with these streams, like somebody asks a badass question. Who said that?
Yeah, who did this?
Who did this to us? Because that was a good question.
Like, they look hungry. Ask a good question now.
Who was that? Yeah, that was Punk Face. Great freaking questions.
It was awesome.
Great, and it's of course a good question because it's something that I've been thinking about like constantly. So you flip that switch on. I think that the hard part would be to make it monetarily worth it. And I mean, you couldn't charge what the colleges are charging because that's just gotten out of control. It really has. Although I just read an article today that Harvard is going to allow people in for free if they come from a household that makes under $100,000 or something, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Just finished a book I'm going to have to pan all of pulp mortem. All right. I hope that you have a good night. I hope you didn't really drink too much.
Yeah, really. Thank you, Dave.
I don't know. Yeah, that's not a game to play on my channel.
No.
wild.
You only make the mistake one time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Can you tell us the book, or do we have to wait for the video?
That's right. We need to know.
Yeah, I want to know what book you're going to pan. But if you don't want to, if you want it to be a surprise, you don't have to tell us. But if you want to, I want to know. Ever seen the video explaining vacuum decay? Now there's a horror story. No.
Mm-mm.
That sounds scary.
It does.
Uh-oh, I'll be looking for that, Richard. I think we did it.
We did it.
I told everybody that this was Dean Ellis, right?
Sure.
I think Ryan got it.
Nobody complained.
Yeah. That's a good topic. We can all start planning that sometime.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining us. There is so much live coming up next week. The next one that I'm going to be a part of is this Thursday sometime. I'll figure out in a couple hours. I'll put up the thumbnail so you can look and see what time it will be playing in your time zone, because time zones are too hard for me to figure out. Before we go, Sign of the Labrys by Margaret St. Clair, an Appendix N book. Oh, interesting.
Didn't work for you, huh?
Who was talking about Margaret St. Clair recently? Maybe it was Richard. Maybe he brought it up on something. I've been interested in Margaret St. Clair. That's too bad. Yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll quiz him about it when we see him next.
That's right.
Yeah,
next Wednesday.
Remember that, Richard.
A week from tomorrow.
That's right. You got to tell us.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Curtis. Thanks for joining us, Richard.
Richard, thank you.
Punk Face. Thanks, Constance, for joining us. Also with time zones, freaking daylight savings time. Every time they try to vote to get rid of it here, I vote and I never win.
No. They keep.
I'll look for you Thursday on Gareth's. No, Sunday I'm on Gareth's. Thursday I'm with Andrea here on this channel. So yeah, night to everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.
See you, everybody.
I'm going to push the button and we're going to stare uncomfortably.